Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy! Send it! Incoming! Put the money in the bag, man!
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Live from our studios in Austin, Texas, this is Drinkin' Bros Fake News with Ross Patterson, Dan Holloway, Papa G with the traffic,
How you feel? Not good. Yeah?
field reporter Hot Bob, and Delco Dan with sports. Welcome to Fake News.
Yeah! Welcome to Drinkin' Bros Fake News, everybody. Bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. D'Anthony, is this 40 right here? We drinking 40s today?
Yeah.
We do it? I listened to DJ Quick on the way here, by the way. Been a long time since DJ Quick popped up in a playlist.
I don't know what that is.
An old rapper from, I would say, early to mid-90s. Tonight was one of his biggest songs. And he was ready to party, and he was drinking a 40. And that's what I felt like doing today. So cheers to DJ Quick out there and his millions of fans out there. Welcome to the show, kids. Lot going on this week. Nothing more bizarre than this. Nuclear reactor on the moon. We gonna nuke the moon, dude?
I think so, yeah.
What would happen if we just nuked the moon?
No more tides.
Is that good or bad?
It's not great.
It's just water.
Yeah, I mean, I guess your beachfront property would stay there. All the surfers would go away.
And that's it, right? There'd just be no waves?
I mean, it would be quite a bit more than that, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, explain it to me. Because if we nuke this fucker and just got it off, I don't want to see it anymore. I love the moon, personally. I've always had a long kinship with the moon, and anybody who reads St. James books knows that. I don't want to see it happen, but what would happen if we nuked the fucking moon?
Well, I mean, I don't know what would happen specifically nuked it, but if we destroyed it, then obviously the moon's gravity is what causes tidal functionality. Now, even if we nuked it and big chunks popped off, there would still be some gravitational pull from the big chunks.
Okay.
Right? Just the same as like, to a greater degree, the smaller moons of Jupiter, like Io or Europa or something like that.
Yep.
Or like even the accretion disk that we consider that's Saturn's rings. So that would be one thing. And
what if we blew up a ring then on Saturn?
That wouldn't do much
Yeah.
at all because it's so dispersed, right?
Okay.
But if the moon would be a big deal, gravitational pull that causes tidal function would be disrupted, if not gone entirely. The rotation of the Earth would be affected because even though we're in geosynchronous, it would change. The math would change, right? It would either pull or push or whatever more. The rotation would change. It could make the day longer or shorter, depending.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be great. Obviously, a lot of the light you see at night is reflection of the sun off of the moon. Right? So the nights would be darker, so that's not bad.
Well, yeah, that's not bad at all. There's a lot of people out in our audience, especially, that are sleeping with fours tonight.
Dan,
and they don't need to see them.
But the biggest problem of all would be periods.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because women's periods are synced to the lunar calendar.
Is that true? Mm-hmm. Wow.
So it would just be constant bloodshed.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah, blood in the streets.
Ugh. Heavy bleeding, dude. You'd have to get those pads. All right. Shit, I didn't know that much about the moon, man. But I love it.
Trills a lot.
What about him?
Also, the Earth has apparently sped up.
Has it really?
Yeah.
I feel faster. So thank you. Thank you for that.
It's taken less than 24 hours now to make a full rotation.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I felt really fast and strong at football last night for the children. I feel like I'm Dennis Quaid in The Rookie. I feel like I'm only getting stronger and better. I'm not sure what's happening to me, but that's probably has a lot to do with it, what you just said right there. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy will announce expedited plans this week to build a nuclear reactor on the moon. The first major action as interim NASA administrator. NASA has discussed building a reactor on the lunar surface, but this would set a more definitive timeline, according to documents obtained by Politico, and come just as the agency faces a massive budget cut. The move also underscores how Duffy, who faced pushback from lawmakers without handling two jobs, wants to play a role in NASA policymaking. It is about winning in the second space race, said a NASA senior official, granted anonymity, to discuss the documents ahead of their wider release. President Donald Trump named Duffy as interim administrator in July after abruptly withdrawing the nomination of billionaire Jared Isaacman amid a spats with the nominee's ally, Elon Musk.
It wasn't, a couple things on that. Elon and Trump have made up. I don't know if it's been made public yet or not.
It is not.
But
I heard the same as well.
They've made up, and Elon's spending money on Trump's campaign stuff again, and blah, blah, blah. Kind of unrelated, though, is that Isaacman is back in the hunt for NASA administrator and will probably get confirmed sometime in the next couple months.
Really?
Yeah, whenever the Senate comes back. As a matter of fact, if John Thune wasn't pulling this bullshit right now and blocking recess appointments, then he would already be in there, in my opinion.
Yeah. John Thune's a piece of shit that needs to go.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of them.
Yeah, so Trump wants to ramp up stuff on the moon. There's a couple of things we've talked about in the past, but mining certain kinds of stuff up there is a big thing. The ability to establish science and research, military, even a possible, like energy research specifically, like the ability to produce energy in space is going to be a big deal for a number of reasons, largely because producing energy to sustain whatever we're doing, obviously as a civilization or on a mining operation. And then there's quite a bit of things that we can mine up there to produce energy back Earthside as well. Okay. Earthside is a phrase you're going to start hearing into the future. Like
really?
Stateside or abroad, you're going to start hearing Earthside now as well.
Weird.
So yeah, a lot of stuff's going on. The reactor gives directive, orders the agency to solicit industry proposals for a 100-kilowatt nuclear reactor to launch by 2030. Key consideration for astronauts' return to the lunar surface. So we're planning to send people back to the moon by 2030. So during Vance's administration.
Well, so that's been pushed back then because we were supposed to go earlier.
No, we're going to send probes there. We're going to send stuff to start that process, but actual human beings are going in 2030. And at any rate, human beings are going, and it sounds like they want the nuclear reactor ready for that mission so they can install it or whatever when that happens. The first country to have a reactor on the moon is going to legally be able to declare a keep-out zone which would significantly inhabit any of the other states or any other countries.
Countries, yeah.
Right. So China and Russia have launched a joint project, and they want to do it by 2032. That's why we chose 2030. And by the way, they can't compete with us. Like, if we decide to do it, we can do it before then. And I think 2030 is the date they're giving right now. I would say 2028 is a more likely date.
Okay. Bob, go to Google because, God, if memory serves me correctly, we were supposed to go, I believe, in 2025 or 2026.
Definitely not. Definitely
And they had
With
already
people?
Yes,
No.
and they had already picked out the people.
No,
Hang on,
no.
They've already picked out the people to go to the moon.
In 2019, Trump set a goal for putting Americans back on the moon by 24.
Yes, and then Bob, look up the people because they picked 3 astronauts, and I saw them. And the only reason I know this is doing research for the new St. James book that comes out November 11th. By the way, I've got a date. With that, I remember seeing 3 distinct people who were chosen. Who were they?
There was a test flight around the moon where people were chosen for Artemis 2.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's a landing article.
I remember a black guy was one of them. You got a black guy in there?
OJ.
Yes.
This is before OJ died.
Yes.
There's
there
black
you go.
gentleman.
There
so
you
this
go.
was for a lunar orbit.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for orbit. That's not landing people on the moon.
But I think Trump did, in his first term, say we would put people on the moon.
Correct. He wanted people on the moon again. So these were the 4, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. 3 out of 4 are good looking. I'll leave that interpretation up to you, of which you decide who the one isn't. But whatever. As we go towards this, though, it's this project seems to keep getting pushed over and over and over again. Now, obviously, we tried to do it in '86 with the Challenger and did not have a lot of success there. Why is it so fucking difficult? I mean, we did it in 1969.
What do you mean difficult?
To go back to the fucking moon.
The Challenger wasn't going to the moon.
Challenger was going to the moon, but
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
the reason it hasn't happened is because for 2 reasons. One, it costs a lot of money, so there's got to be a really specific reason to do it. And the other one is that the projects take decades at a time, so you've got to get them funded, and they have to continue the process over the course of multiple administrations. For example, the James Webb Space Telescope started. I don't know what year it was funded. I think it was '94, and then it started construction in '95, and as we all know, it didn't go into the air or into space until 2 years ago, right? So it took 30 years to get that bitch up in the air. Basically, that's how long this stuff takes. So, Elon has been a game changer in this regard. The ability to launch and relaunch the same rocket over and over again, that's one of the primary things that's been holding people back, because one of the biggest so the thing that Elon is really working on right now, and the reason that when people whine about or try to hammer him on, oh, the rocket blew up this time, or this happened or that happened, Elon's primary objective right now is to reduce the per ton cost to move cargo from the Earth into space. That's his goal, right?
Okay.
And it requires quite a bit of materials, to include fuel to get out, right? There's a number of different ways that we're trying to defeat that shit right now. Like, for example, right now, to mine a bunch of ore and make steel and then move the steel to the moon, for example, or Mars to set up a colony costs trillions, literally like $20 trillion it costs to do something like that. But that's not happening, right? So, one, he's trying to reduce the cost it takes to get that craft up into space in the first place. And I think space mining is going to become a thing relatively soon, like you see with that, what's that TV show, Bob?
Which one?
The one with Tom Jane.
I didn't watch that one.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple of them. Yeah, I know what
Fucking
you're talking about.
Irby was on it.
Yeah.
The fuck is it called?
Michael Irby was on it.
I can't remember the name.
Obviously, there are mining ships in Battlestar Galactica, implying that they've been doing space mining for likely decades.
Don't give me that nerd shit today, Bob. I'm not in the fucking mood.
At any rate, it's definitely going to happen pretty soon. Like, we're going to be mining stuff in space within the next, 15, 20 years, probably.
Well, hasn't China and India already gone up to
No. They want to.
They sent a robot.
They've landed.
A robot.
We've landed a little kind of a drone, track wheel drone on a asteroid.
Okay.
Or a meteor. I think it was an asteroid, big ass asteroid. We drove. I think the Expanse, that's what it's called. It got fucked up, so they could only kind of tilt the camera around and look around and stuff like that. But we've done it. We're gonna start mining stuff out there. I think that'll reduce the cost as well. A lot of stuff is gonna like that. That's the race we're in right now. Which kind of makes this nuclear facility up there kind of crazy to me. But the race we're in right now is to reduce the cost as much as possible to send cargo and people into space and get it there. Yeah. Mostly cargo. People are easy. People weigh 200 pounds, right? Yeah. At the most, for the most part. If you're an astronaut, you're not weighing any more than that. No. So it's somewhere between like 130 and 200 pounds.
With your gear.
Yeah, but that's cargo. So all the cargo stuff, the stuff that it takes to build whatever the fucking thing you're building up there, all that shit, we have to reduce the tonnage cost to get it there. That's what Elon's working on right now. So 5-10 years from now, we'll start in earnest. By 2030, we'll definitely be sending major loads of cargo into space. And I think sometime within the next 5 to 10 years after that, some of that cargo will be mining equipment. We'll be trying to mine stuff from different celestial bodies as well.
And I don't understand why people shit on Elon for his rockets exploding, because our first rocket scientists' rockets exploded on top of London. Oh. So Elon's a huge upgrade.
And Bob, and again, doing research for this book, going back, and I was incorrect. So they were studying Halley's Comets. They were delayed a year, I guess, for that Challenger one. But in studying this, there was one that burned on the ground and burned up like 4 astronauts that died. In the 60s. So, like, yeah, we've had much, much worse. So you got to test all this shit out over and over and over again, which is what they did in the 60s before we even got to the moon. So I understand it. And I actually commend Elon for posting his failures.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
But I think it's important to know how difficult it actually is. And the people on Twitter who laugh at him when these fucking things blow up, I'm like, man, you go out and do that. Just try.
He was able to launch a small skyscraper into space and then catch it with a robot arm. So I don't want to hear about neckbeards in their mom's basement.
Me neither.
Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
That's like this. Come
on. The question becomes, though, if let's say we get there and we do start mining. I bought some real estate for the moon maybe 20 years ago, and I feel like I own that piece. I don't want them on my land.
Who was the what government did that for you?
It wasn't a government. It was in Hilton Head. It was a popular tourist destination, Hilton Head Islands, and I purchased a deed for my plot of land on the moon there, and I got that.
What you should have read is the 1967 Outer Space Treaty.
Yeah, it says I didn't do that.
Nobody owns that land.
So if nobody owns the lands, how are we going to block out other people from...
It prohibits national appropriation of the moon or any other celestial body. It declares the outer space, including the moon, is global commons, meaning it belongs to everyone, and no nation can claim sovereignty over any part of it. However, if I were to establish a nuclear facility, the nuclear treaty says that no other country can come near that. That's why they're putting a nuclear base. That's the entire purpose of this.
Ah, there we go. All right, that makes more sense.
No.
But me personally, yeah, I want to see people back on the moon again. You know, I want to have some fun with it. I want to get back to who we used to be as a country. Mm-hmm. Seeing the rockets go up is fun. The Tesla, shooting the Tesla in space was a blast. But I want to see 2 people on the moon fucking,
Yeah, they made a suit for this. Bob, you can probably look it up. It's a suit that... like one side, it Velcros on one side.
Okay.
And then you can open yours and Velcro it to the other person, and they can Velcro yours to you.
Great. And you can bone?
Yeah, that was the goal.
Bob, can you get a boner in zero gravity? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I just figured it would be already up in the air, but it'd just be floppy,
There's a video of this too, Bob. I'm sure you can find it.
Of somebody getting jacked off in space?
No, of 2 people. They don't actually fuck, but it shows how the process works.
Really? Have they done that before? Because they've been doing a bunch of tests for years.
They tested it on that. It's called the 2 suit, the number 2 and then the word suit. I don't know why it took me 10 seconds to find. Bob, you're the worst at looking stuff up of anybody I've ever met in my life.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Honestly, I feel like we need to fucking put you in for workers' comp or something.
Yeah, what happened, Bob?
I'm sorry, you told me the name of that suit so long ago that...
2 suit.
2 suit. I'm just sitting here Googling Velcro astronaut suit. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I Googled suit for people to have sex in space, and it was the first thing that popped up.
Popped up. Very first thing. And I'm surprised you don't have it, you and your bull. And where you guys dress up as astronauts.
Look at that.
And then
I mean, it's literally the first thing,
first
Bob.
thing that pops up.
Somebody's getting murdered today.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree.
So you see that? There's a video of these assholes, too.
Really?
Yeah, they took it on. You know that, Bob, what's that plane called? That
The Vomit Comet.
Yeah, the Vomit Comet that does this. So it like simulates.
Oh, yeah, I like those. I like those. Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but there's some company, they still do it today, I think. But I don't know how in vogue it is now that you can just fucking pay Bezos to be an astronaut, you know?
Katy Perry is a real astronaut.
Did she pay?
No. No, she didn't.
He just took, of all the people, there's 8 billion people on Earth. And he said, of the 10 people we're taking to space, one of them should be Katy Perry.
Well, look at the publicity. That's why. So a lot of the people that they're
you could have
taking
taken
out,
anybody.
But they have before.
No, they should have taken.
So like,
they took Will
William Shatner. Yeah.
But they should have taken like, if you're gonna take dumb bitches up there that are gonna cause a scene.
Who's the dumbest bitch you would take to the moon?
What's that woman's name from the Real Housewives?
Lisa Rinna?
No.
Ah, boy, there's a million of those goddamn things.
Like the most famous one.
That's the only one I want to bone.
That's not really what we're talking about.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought it was.
What's her name?
The childhood, crush.
I don't even know who that person
Lisa
is.
Rinna. She was in Playboy, and it was a big deal. And I believe she's married to Harry Hamlin.
I don't even know who that is.
Or
so I'm definitely
Lorenzo Lamas.
I know Lorenzo Lamas because
I
too am a renegade.
There you go. There you go. One of the two. They're
Bethany Frankel.
Oh, okay,
Pick Bethany Frankel up there and then put her on with that Teresa woman.
Giudice?
The Jersey one.
Yeah.
And they're fighting the whole way to space. That's entertainment. And then when they have a feud in space, they bring it back, and there's 6 seasons.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about Katy Perry.
No.
I mean, no offense.
I do.
I couldn't care less about her if she even exists or not.
I want to see what those heavies are like in space. We've got a fucking real problem here.
Doesn't Bethany Frankel have big fake titties too? I don't actually know I only know what her face looks like.
No, she's pretty tiny. She's petite.
I only know what her face looks like.
We've got a real problem going on in today's society with the hatred toward white women and with natural heavies.
Are either of those women white?
Which one?
Teresa, whatever, and Bethany Frankel.
Yeah, they're both honkies.
They both like. So it's just spray tan or what?
Yeah, spray tan.
Oh, gross.
But the latest one was Billie Eilish. Have you seen Billie Eilish's heavies, by the way?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We've shown them on the show.
We sure have. And she went to Ireland to perform this week. And she got on stage and she said, it's so nice to see so many people out in the crowd who actually look like me.
She was telling a joke about Irish people all looking the same. And people thought that she's a Nazi now, too, I guess.
Correct.
So, whatever.
There is some conspiracy, man, where liberals hate white women with huge naturals, and I don't like it.
I don't know if that's even true. I think there's 12 people who get upset about things, and then everybody else comments on them being upset, and it makes it look like everybody's upset, but everybody else is just like, what is this?
You know what? It's interesting you say that because that came from one account with a video, and then it just spread like wildfire, and it was a random account, like they weren't even famous. So there is something to that for sure. For sure. Who is this on screen right now?
This is Frank.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely got a new fucking rig. All right.
Who's this?
That's Frankel chick you were talking about.
See, I don't even know what she looks like. Yeah. The only thing didn't they parody it on South Park one time? I think that's the only time when Kyle's mom, they discover she's from New Jersey or some shit. Or something. I don't really.
They made her look like.
Yeah, but there was a whole crowd of her friends from Jersey, and I think some of them were because Snooki showed up too. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Or actually, this is a better one. Yeah. Her from her youth.
Oh boy, that one's great, dude. Look at these little fucking pigs. I love it, man. I love it, dude. God, we used to be a proper country. Is that Zima in the background too?
I think that's her Coronas. Oh, maybe in the background.
No.
Yeah.
See the sign?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Zima, dude. Let's go.
You can do that now because Zima doesn't exist
It does
anymore.
not exist anymore. It does not exist.
Somebody still probably owns the trade. I'm kind of
They do.
surprised
They
Zima
do.
hasn't come back.
They did. Remember, we brought him back, and we did a
But it didn't last
a
long.
gig with them.
Now's the time to bring him back.
2 years wasn't bad.
Now's the time to bring it back.
They sent us merch back in like 2017. I had a Zima hat. I had
Yes.
Zima Zumas, the
TFM?
like wrestling pants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They sent us a bunch of shit too, and God, we had cases of it. I had a whole fridge at my house.
Yeah, true.
Dedicated to Zima, man.
You-
I shot a music video. I shot a rap video.
The last one was consumed right before we moved here, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which could have been the last Zima on Earth.
I know. I often think about that, and I'll go down deep rabbit holes at night looking for Zimas and like weird shit like that because I miss it. Like today, I could really. I'm not kidding either when I say this. I could really go for a clear Pepsi right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Nothing would brighten up my day.
I don't remember what it tastes like.
I do because they re-released that last year, and I got one, and my God, did I enjoy it! And I'm the only one. I realize that I'm the only one that likes clear Pepsi. So you're fine. You don't have to fucking DM me or anything like that. I know I'm the weirdo, and chances are I got touched at some point in my life. All right. First up, advertiser-wise, we got mybookie.com promo code Drinkin Bros. Doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch. Get into the action today with mybookie.com. All right, kids. College football season is almost here. We're 2 weeks away. Just give this 2 more weeks, and we're back. We're back for like 7 months. I can't fucking wait, dude. We've not been on a great golf streak here the last couple weeks, and I need it. I need it back. National championship odds are out. Who's the favorite, Bob?
Texas, right?
Texas, I believe is fair. Ohio State might have topped them.
No, they didn't. Texas moved ahead of them.
When you say topped them, do you mean sexually?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no,
Ohio State's
Ohio
won.
State's the favorite right now.
Are they really? Okay,
Yeah.
so that flip-flopped. Last week it was Texas. What are the odds?
Ohio State plus 430, Texas plus 450.
That's as close as it gets right
Mm-hmm.
there. That's 20 basis points. That's nothing.
Where's Penn State?
Shit.
Penn State's third at plus 580, Georgia fourth.
That's
at,
not even that far away.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
plus
Damn.
630
It's
for
within
Georgia.
150.
I love Penn State this year, man. I'm on Penn State.
I just don't know.
Heisman Trophy's up to a lot of debate last night about the Heisman Trophy as well. A lot of people talking about this. Where are you guys leaning? Because you can bet on it right now on my bookie.
I just put a bet down on Miller Moss.
That's not a bad one, man.
45-1 for Louisville.
I think if Louisville wins 10 games, it's almost certain that Miller Moss makes it to New York.
Okay. What about you?
I haven't seen their schedule, but I mean, it's the ACC. They're going to score points. Nobody's going to stop. And Louisville's always got high-powered offense.
Right.
That's a decent one, I guess. I think I don't know what the shortest odds are, but I think Klubnik's probably there.
Klubnik's third.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would pick Jeremiah Smith if he didn't have two more like
900
elite
weapons on that
receivers.
team, yeah.
I mean, they have another top tier, top 10. They have two top 10 receivers, and they have that tight end.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be tough.
Best tight end in the nation.
It'll be tough for him. Same thing with the Clemson has two elite pass catchers as well, two top 10 receivers.
Right.
But that historically almost always cancels each other out. Klubnik's got a great shot.
Yeah.
Klubnik's got a shot to throw 4,500 yards, like a Burrow-style season this year.
If you want another good dark horse, this is one I like.
I got two dark horses, by the way.
And the odds are too low on fucking Klubnik. I'm not betting that.
Yeah.
I might sprinkle it just to make some money because whatever, but I don't think that's a good bet. Arch is probably number one, right?
Arch is number one.
But that's all name ID. We don't
It
even
really is.
We
We
don't
have no
really
idea
know.
what he's
That's a
gonna
bad
do.
bet. Yeah. I like because they're going to be breaking in a new quarterback-ish, and they still have a good shot to make the playoffs, which means they have a good shot to win 10 games, and this guy's going to be a workhorse at running back. Jeremiah Love at Notre Dame.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
34-1.
So-
He's that's gonna be 1,300 to 1,500 yards out of that guy probably this year.
I'm
Lot of
really looking at Nussmeier out of LSU.
He's second.
At quarterback. Is he second right now?
Yeah, he's almost 8-1.
Okay.
not a
so
good.
then-
It's just
so
not a
not
good
dark.
bet.
No,
then.
it's not good. So then my dark horse then is Julian Sand from Ohio State.
He's plus 1,600 the last time I looked.
because
so that's not bad.
Plus
if he
19 now.
19.
Yeah, if he ends up being good, he's got the top 5 weapons in the nation, so he could unleash.
Don't sleep on Sellers from South Carolina.
Yep.
right? Because he's dual threat. We're
And
going to
he's
see
going to
some
be
shit out of
the
him.
entire
sure.
offense, and
Yeah.
then DJ Lagway as well.
I mean, I think he's just going to have to, unless he puts up absolutely insane numbers, he's going to have, like, it's hard to get to New York without 10 wins.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then Mateer, Oklahoma's quarterback, good shot as well.
No.
Yep.
I think Oklahoma's dog shit.
It doesn't matter.
They're not even ranked.
They're not ranked right now.
He would have to lead them
I
to
think
some
they were
miracle season.
they were the first team out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 26. They're going to win. Oklahoma's going to be pretty high-powered offense.
They have a rough schedule.
Yeah, they got a rough schedule. We'll see what they win. So if they get banged up and win a 7 or 8 games, he's not making it.
I think Oklahoma's the new Nebraska. I think it's over for them, and they're not coming back for 20 years.
And then Drew Alar's got a shot too. For
He
the
does.
first time in that school's history, they've got more than one weapon on offense at the same time.
Well, we'll see if he
'Cause
utilizes
they had
them.
Saquon and no receivers, then they had Tyler Warren with nobody else. They had decent running backs, but yeah, now they've got a pretty good slate. We'll see. Carson Beck of Miami is plus 3,000.
30-1. Okay.
Not the worst.
Bet with us or against us on mybookie.com. Just make sure to use that promo code Drinkin Bros to double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Next up, we got some Puerto Rico updates for you. President Donald Trump on Friday fired 5 members of the Financial Oversight and Management Board for Puerto Rico. Breitbart News can exclusively report. The White House official informed Breitbart News that's Chairman Arthur J. Gonzalez, Cameron McKenzie, Betty Rosa, Juan Sabater, Luis Urbines were relieved of their positions on the board. The other 2 members, Andrew Biggs and John Nixon, remain in place. The 2 that sound the whitest remain in place. The actual ones who are probably from Puerto Rico, nah, that's a no-go for you. Muchacho!
None of these people are from Puerto Rico.
Really?
No.
That's funny.
They're all jackasses. So we've talked about this. This is this Puerto Rico thing we've been talking about. Hurricane, energy grid blown out, insurance claim filed, then a board of supervisors to help settle the insurance claim, plus a firm in New York that has billed them billable hours of over $2 billion
With a B.
Since whatever 2018 or whatever the fuck it was. And we've been raising hell about it. Because I've been made privy to the internal workings of this situation, and finally the Trump administration started to pay attention. He fired everybody on this board pretty much.
You know who's going down there tomorrow?
Srikanth, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I sent him.
Yeah.
So the on average, the Financial Oversight and Management Board of Puerto Rico, or FOMBPR, is the one that's been running the bureaucracy part of this and sending out the invoices and all this bullshit. On average, their staff salaries are 1,065% greater than the median household income in Puerto Rico.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
The report from December, this is from December of 07.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, December 2017. It's probably way worse now, to be honest.
Sure.
The report from December 17 found that the salary budget alone for FOMBPR board was $3 million a year for a total of 14 employees. And this is a board that's supposed to be helping them. And they're just paying their friends, basically. They're stealing money from the people of Puerto Rico to give them to friends. So budget figures obtained by the Daily Caller show a projected payroll of $3 million, which works out to be an arithmetic mean of $214,000 per employee salary, just to sit on a board.
Holy shit!
That occasionally you're getting $200K a year
money.
just to sit on a board that occasionally sends billable hours to a firm that's billing them $2 billion.
I was trying to work the math out in my mind, and I'm like, "Fuck, are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
God damn. I don't know much about Puerto Rico, to be honest with you. I know the Paul brothers live there, and I know a bunch of crypto guys.
Yeah, because
are
it's technically it's a U.S. territory, but
there's no taxes.
There's no federal representation, so they don't get federal tax.
Yeah.
Right? So you can just live there 51% of the time.
And by the way, you can buy houses in like Bitcoin and shit, which a lot of them did. So a friend of mine from college actually did that. And then there's been these, I don't want to say city council because I don't know how big Puerto Rico is, but whatever their country council bullshit is, where they don't want people, American citizens buying up their lands and all that other shit just because they can, and they want to keep, try to keep Puerto Rico, obviously, but nobody's stopping that bullshit.
No, I mean, it is what it is, but this is, so Robert Mujica Jr., who was the budget guru for Andrew Cuomo while he was governor.
There you go, the Cuomo sapien.
I don't know if you know what went down there, but
Cuomo-sexual?
They murdered a bunch of old people.
Sure did.
Accidentally.
R.I.P.
He's the executive director, per report from Jacobin magazine, which is a far left fucking what's that, Mother Jones kind of style magazine.
All right.
In 2023, he pulls a salary of $625,000 annually.
God damn.
To sit on this board, and all they do is send. It's a pass through for invoices, basically. They're stealing from Puerto Rico, basically, right? So then President Barack Obama's administration appointed the 7 original members of the board under the 2016 Puerto Rico Oversight, Management, and Economic Stability Act. Gonzalez, who we mentioned before, a former federal bankruptcy judge in New York, was one of the original appointees, as was Biggs. Since then, the board has allowed Puerto Rico citizens to be bilked out of billions of dollars. And not only is there no resolution to the insurance case, the energy grid still is non-functioning. Years later.
Yeah.
They're just robbing the fuck out of these people.
And this is what it talks about Street Gonzo with, because I think he's doing the energy grid shit too, right?
Yeah, that's what he's covering,
Yeah.
And then there's another firm that is involved that's doing stuff for them through this pass-through that I'm investigating right now, and it looks a lot like Wounded Warrior back in the middle 2010s, where you found out they're spending 80% of their money on parties and shit like that.
Oh, no shit.
It's starting to look a little bit like that. Yeah, I'll have more information on that here pretty soon, but it is Puerto Rico gets devastated by a hurricane, and then Obama appoints a board of 7 people to just rape the fuck out of them. I guarantee you he's also in some way connected to the law firm in New York that's running this. So I got your guy's name too. We're on you. Your name will be coming out very soon as I get the rest of this information. But I guarantee you he's connected to that law firm some way, and he's definitely getting paid. $2 billion is a lot of money. And it didn't, $2 billion worth of billable hours is Apple versus Samsung.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Over the course of a 10-year lawsuit, not an insurance claim for a fucking energy grid.
I mean, that is just absolutely fucking
It's the
insane,
wildest
dude.
thing, the most predatory shit I think I've ever seen when it comes to insurance, and that's saying something.
Yeah, and what I don't understand is the people of Puerto Rico don't know this is going on, or they're fine with it going on.
They don't have any control over it.
I mean, but do
So
they just not know either?
To some degree, they still report to the federal government of the United States, and the federal government of the United States is the one that's adjudicating this, and they've appointed this board to do it. And what the board has done is just allow these other companies to fucking bill them for billions of dollars without any resolution.
Christ, man.
Yes, that's
yeah.
correct.
I mean, I'm looking at this now, and because I don't really see many people bitching about it. They just think they're paying taxes and then moving on with their life there. I mean, I guess it's no different than America. I didn't know we were paying for half the shit we were paying for. So, yeah. All right. That makes more sense now. But I heard it's beautiful. I've never been. Have you guys been to Puerto Rico?
I've been a lot.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
It was awesome.
That's what I heard.
It's fucked.
Because of the hurricane?
I haven't been down there since the hurricane. You can ask Jared. He went down there with with Nitro Circus to do a bunch of cleanup operations and whatnot right after that happened. But I don't know what's going on now. But yeah, it's not great.
How far was Epstein Island from Puerto Rico?
I have no idea. Okay. What is it called? Little St. John?
Little St.
Little
James?
Timmy?
Little St. James. Bob, how far is Puerto Rico from Little St. James? Just out of curiosity. I just need to know for myself, you know? And it did sell, by the way. Little St. James did
Who
sell.
bought it?
I forget. They're going to turn it into some tourist thing with hotels and some other shit there.
Same thing in Gaza, right?
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah.
Not that far.
Trump, yeah.
I'm
look at
going
that.
as soon as they fucking put a Trump hotel in Gaza.
I'm in.
I'm there.
Yeah, I'm in.
I might
I'm
actually
in.
buy a suite.
You can.
Buy the penthouse.
Yeah.
And just,
Remember in Riceville Beach, they sold that hotel and you could just buy one of the rooms?
Yeah.
It's about 50 miles from Puerto Rico.
That's it?
Yeah.
I could fucking swim that, Bob. Probably in 2 hours, dude. Yeah, I can swim 25 miles an hour in the ocean. I'm like fucking Aquaman, dude.
Well, you catch a current, you know.
Yeah, you catch a
No,
current.
you don't even have to do any of that stuff.
I want to.
No, what I'm saying is you can get there. That's not the point. What I'm saying is all you have to do is get an inner tube.
Okay.
And just get on it, and you'll end up in the right place. That's how all these Cubans get here.
Can we put a zip line between Puerto Rico and Little St. James Island and just kind of
They should put an underground tunnel.
Oh, old school, dude.
Yeah.
You want a Tubman? You
No,
want a
not
fucking
an
Tubman
underground
tube?
railroad. No, like a fucking
Like the tube.
No, like the tubes, the tunnels in fucking from
The channel.
Yeah, the tunnel.
from Oakland to Alameda.
Yeah.
Shit like that, where you can drive underwater.
But let's call it the Tubman tube.
I don't
Let's give
care
her
what
some
you call
respect.
it. Well, does she deserve it?
Yeah.
I don't know much about the woman.
Really?
I know that she had a graphic sex scene in one of your novels.
She sure did.
That's pretty much mine.
Played by an Oscar winner, too, by the way.
That's all I really know.
Great lady. The shocking thing when I was researching Harriet Tubman was she didn't actually free that many people. Like, I thought it was going to be like
Took 7.
10,000 or something, and it was like, 7 or 8. So
Yeah, but if you think about that over the course of several generations, that 7 or 8 turned into probably like 50 or 60.
we don't know. We don't know.
Well, no, they were banging.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Tubman have any kids? Because if so, how crazy would it be to go to school with fucking Tubman in your classroom?
Not just her kids though, but the children and grandchildren and so
Yeah,
on
yeah,
of the people
yeah.
that she rescued.
Just one adopted child.
Adopted.
Yeah. She
Lesbian.
saved about 70 as well.
Lesbian.
Yeah, she didn't. She wasn't an attractive broad whatsoever. But,
Maybe for the time she was.
No
What
time.
was a young
Bob? Pull up a picture of Tubman.
a young
dude.
Tubbs?
You got H Tubbs.
I've only seen old Tubbs.
Zoom in on that. That ain't great.
No, it's not.
That ain't Texas. Yeesh. Powerful lady, not attractive. Although Hollywood made her really hot. Look up the movie, by the way.
Who played her?
I think it was. I want to say Kerry Washington, maybe somebody like that.
No. I'm pretty sure it was the chick from Wicked.
Was it really? Yeah. Oh, you might be right. Actually, I think that's how she got Wicked. Yeah.
What chick?
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah.
Who's that?
She's Jesus now.
Oh, that one. Oh,
She's playing Jesus.
She's fucked.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
looks.
That's about
frail.
right. She's ugly enough to play Harriet Tubman.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good H.
She needs to look more angry and less afraid, though, because every picture I've ever seen of Harriet Tubman, she looks fucking
Well,
pissed.
if you look at this one right now, she's behind a tree and she's kind of waiting to run. So I get it. But she was nominated for an Oscar for this. Good for H. Tubbs.
I think since she's playing Jesus, I should play Harriet Tubman in a new movie.
I think so too. It'd be great.
Because Jesus looked like me.
He did.
There was an actress once pitched for Harriet Tubman along those lines in the 90s.
Who
For
was it?
H. Tubbs, who was it?
Yeah. It was Julia Roberts.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You're fucking joking,
She
right?
was in like early talks to play Harriet Tubman, and Julia Roberts was like, I don't think that's a great idea.
Were they going to black her up?
No. I think it was just they were gonna remake it, and it was gonna be like a white lady.
Come on,
freeing slaves.
man.
Just
There's
do
no way that's real.
like historical fiction where black people enslaved us,
Yeah.
which is, by the way, what happened
Yeah.
on the Barbary Coast.
For sure.
Oh,
So
it was like 1.2 to 1.5 million white Europeans enslaved
there
by
was a bunch
black
of us
people.
honkies, dude, chained
Yeah.
up. Chained up, dude. We should have our own day.
I mean, we do rule the world,
Not good enough. I want a federal holiday.
not well enough.
No, good enough.
No.
That's not good enough for me.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it sure is. It's. I want something fucking sweet. I want a federal holiday. I just want a honky holiday. That's it.
What would it be called?
Honky holiday.
Honk Day.
Yeah, I want a honky holiday, and I want it to be on the Friday of the Masters. Because that's when honkies really want to stay home and watch golf and kind of just chill out and relax.
What is that
Everybody
like?
dresses like Bob.
The second weekend of April?
Yep, I think it's a good one, and it's right. It's just kind of right before Easter, because obviously Jesus was blonde hair, blue eyes as well. So yeah, let's just go a full honky weekend all the way around, 4 days. Let's rock honky holiday, and I think we're good. And that's the reparations that I want. I just want that day off. Okay? Federal holiday. Let's make it happen, Trump. Could you imagine if you did a honky holiday? Holy shit, dude. People would rage.
I mean, they made Juneteenth a holiday, even though it only really applies to Texas.
I know. It doesn't make any fucking sense, dude.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's weird.
Sure is. Next up, advertiser-wise, guys, here's why your hormones suck. Most guys are focused on testosterone, but that's not even half the puzzle. In order to absorb testosterone optimally, you must have adequate growth hormone, more specifically, its end result, growth factors. Unfortunately, growth hormone decreases every year after puberty, which may explain your poor performance in the gym, excess body fat, or poor performance in the bedroom. That's where BioPro Plus comes in. BioPro Plus gives you back those growth factors naturally, giving you HGH-like results with 0 needles, 0 side effects, and 0 doctor visits, all at a fraction of the cost of prescription treatments. You see it on screen there. It's 30 vials. It just gets shipped to your house. Pop them underneath your tongue in the morning, right before your workouts. I do it before night-night. For whatever reason, it helps me go to sleep easier. And then you wake up, and you're ready to fucking rock. So, if you want to fix the way you perform, look, and feel, head on over to bioproteintech.com to learn more, or click the link in the audio or video description and use the promo code DrinkinBros for $30 off your first order. Once again, that is bioproteintech.com, promo code DrinkinBros for $30 off your first order. Next up, was Epstein a government cooperator? Jeffrey Epstein was secretly working with the U.S. government, according to a bombshell document obtained by RadarOnline.com. The late tycoon and pedophile who died in jail in 2019, age 66, while awaiting trial for sex trafficking charges, was more than just protected. He was a puppet, informant, and a spy for the FBI, an intelligence agency source said. In 2008, an internal file obtained through a successful Freedom of Information Act lawsuit shows Epstein was operating as an FBI informant and his now infamous 2007 sweetheart plea deal. Epstein has also provided information to the FBI as agreed upon, a special agent said, whose name was redacted. And he wrote from an internal cable dated September 9th, 2008, marked routine. It added, case agent advised that no federal prosecution will occur in this matter as long as Epstein continues to uphold his agreements with the state of Florida. All right. With that bargain that was already cut in place, I'll go back to what I said probably 2 weeks ago on this show. I think we're all at a point now where we all know what happens. We all know that Epstein was working for our own governments. And I don't think any of this is shocking anymore.
Well, this is different than working for the intelligence agency. Becoming a state witness for the FBI or the DOJ against whom, right? Because the other part of this is that we spoke about this, I think, a week or two ago, is that allegedly there's some documentation that said Epstein plus his co-conspirators fell under this plea agreement. That would include Ghislaine Maxwell, which is what she's trying to use to get herself out of prison right now. I don't know if that's true or not, or what's going on with all that. But this, obviously, people know that the agreement was extremely lenient. It's been brought up many times, like, how the fuck did he get away with this? So to some degree, that supports the idea that he was a state's witness. The question is, for whom? Now, you may also remember at the heart of that deal was Alex Acosta. Excuse me, he was a U.S. attorney in the Southern District of Florida, and he's the one that cut the sweetheart deal, right?
Yep.
He's been on record a number of times saying that the reason he did that is because, or people have quoted him as such. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but that I was told, oh no, he claimed that he was told to back off Epstein, and he said, quote, I was told Epstein, quote, belonged to intelligence and to leave it alone. Now, this uncovered FBI doc suggests that his claims may have just been the tip of the iceberg with Epstein, frankly, right? So the question is, we all know Epstein's relationship with the CIA. He was the financier. We don't know the full breadth of it, but we know that it exists because he was the financier for Adnan Khashoggi, who was the primary weapons trafficker for the U.S. government from into Iran-Contra, or in the Iran-Contra situation. We also know that there's deep ties to Mossad through Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert, who was Mossad. We also know that the MID in Israel was somehow involved through some great work that a number of people have done. The question I have, now all that stuff is, there's a lot of smoke. We don't know exactly what the details are. That's why everybody's clamoring for the release of these documents.
Yep.
But what I really want to know right now, in addition to all that, like the new thing that I want to know is if he was a state's witness, against whom, right? Now, that's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to find out because it is almost certainly sealed. And I guess you could do some kind of forensics to find which people in the years following that from 2008 to how long it takes for the DOJ typically to build and prosecute a case, 3 to 5 years. Who was prosecuted during that time that had some kind of relationship with Jeffrey Epstein that he could have been a witness against them for, right? Because to get that kind of deal, somebody called in a favor, which is that's one possible option.
Yep.
And Acosta allegedly was warned off because he was an intel asset, and or like these aren't mutually exclusive, but and or he cut some deal with the Department of Justice to testify against somebody else about something, right? And it's possible that the DOJ was investigating the intelligence community as well. That is their job. It's the FBI's job to investigate the intelligence community to see if they're up to no good. So I don't know what the fuck's going on here. It's crazy.
You know, at this point, because this has been fucked up so badly across the board, no matter what is put out in the press anymore regarding Epstein, I will not believe it. I just won't, because I think too many people have had their hands on it over the years, and it's redacted or somebody's going to use it for one way or the other and everything else. Even if you dumped all the files on Twitter tonight, I think it'd be a 24-hour story, 48-hour story, and then it's gone. Because I just don't think anybody's going to believe anything about this case anymore. We fucked it up too badly.
I don't agree with that. I think that putting the information out in public like that allows the public to formulate some hypotheses and questions that they can then continue to investigate through open source information and FOIA requests, and then demand answers directly from the people. These people are still running businesses or running intelligence operations or running for office. I can now go to this person at their campaign event and say, hey, what about this? And they'll either answer it or they won't and look bad, right? I think it applies quite a bit of pressure to release the documentation no matter what it says.
So to your points, Alan Dershowitz, who was rumored to be on this list, was at Martha's Vineyard shopping in a grocery store last night. Two people yelled at him about the Epstein list and all the other shits, and he fled the store.
Of course he did, yeah.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would change my mind personally at this point would be to get Ghislaine Maxwell in front of Congress live on air and let everyone ask as many questions for a week straight about anything. And that's just me personally. I don't know about everybody else, but
they could put it in prime time like they did the J6 investigation.
I agree.
Does everybody remember
and we
that?
Would all, by the way, you want ratings? That would be the highest fucking ratings ever. Put it on at 9 o'clock, right after the kids go to bed. Every fucking person in the goddamn world would watch that thing, and it would be incredible.
Yeah.
So that's my recommendation, and you might as well get ratings out of it, money. Shit, charge the networks. Do it, and ask her every fucking question across the board, Republicans, Democrats, all of it.
Yeah.
And then offer her some immunity or whatever the fuck. I think she was asking for full immunity. And then that would satisfy me personally and probably everybody else. But at this point, just dropping docs isn't going to be good enough because nobody's going to believe it.
Well, she's been in prison since June of 22. So right now, if they commuted her sentence, cut her sentence down to a 2-year sentence, it would be time served, right? She would be out immediately if that were the case, just to say what the options are. Now, this is the full memo from 9/11/2008. And,
Whoa.
it's irrelevant.
No, it's not. I'll never forget it.
So 9/11/2008, keep in mind, Bush is president.
Yep.
9/11/2008. It's during it's at the height of campaign season. Obama's running for president against John McCain.
Yeah.
On 9/11/08, a case agent advised Ryder that Epstein is currently being prosecuted by the state of Florida and is complying with all conditions of his plea with the state of Florida. Epstein has also provided information to the FBI as agreed upon. Case agent advised that no federal prosecution will occur in this matter as long as Epstein continues to uphold his agreement with the state of Florida. Case agent also advised that no further forfeiture assistance will be required in this case. Case agent is requested to contact Ryder in the event this matter moves forward on the federal level. So the state of Florida prosecuted the case, and the FBI had additional information, and they came in and said, provided the state of Florida probably requested that they let them handle it at the state level for some reason. Don't know why.
I do. I have an answer for it.
I don't know why that would be. So
Who is the most famous Florida resident?
Jeb Bush?
No. Hulk Hogan.
No.
Yes.
Hulk
They're
Hogan,
trying
no.
to protect Hogan.
No.
Fuck!
The file also pushes the timeline of his ties to the FBI back further than was initially suspected. A source close to this case told this paper, quote, "These are smoking gun documents that show Epstein was an active source for the FBI way before his plea deal in 2007. So the implication is that he was already working with the federal government before he was prosecuted by Florida in 2008. So who knows? Who knows what happened there? That's the problem.
I think Hogan boned Ghislaine, dude. God damn it. Just let this man rest in peace. It's been a really, really tough week for me.
Nobody was talking about him until you just brought him up.
Because I'm grieving really fucking hard here. And when you say Florida and then redacted name, it's got to be Hulk Hogan. That's it. That's the only man in Florida that makes sense.
Who owns the largest residence in Florida?
Shit, that's a great question. Fuck. Is it Trump with Mar-a-Lago?
It's probably Sixers great Matt Geiger, former center.
It is actually
The Versailles house.
David and Jackie Siegel. Yes, the Versailles mansion in Windermere, Florida.
I don't know who
Windermere,
those people
okay.
are.
There's a
The
golf
founder
course
of
there.
Westgate Resorts.
Yeah, there's a golf course there, Delco. in Windermere.
It's a 90,000 square foot mansion.
I'm reading they
God
they
damn
own
it, dude.
they own a lot of Haitian orphanages.
Stop it. Are you kidding me?
That's not great.
Sex trafficking?
No, they don't. You wouldn't sex traffic a Haitian. It's gross.
I agree, but everybody's got kinks. I'm not.
Isn't that what the people always accuse the Clintons of doing?
Yeah, they
Poverty
did.
kinks, yeah.
Yep. Bug chasers, dude. That's what they are, man.
I
Son
don't
of a
know that
bitch.
does Haiti have a big AIDS problem?
Yeah, they used to.
I don't know about
Dude,
that.
Sean Penn went down there.
Did he give somebody AIDS?
Yeah, and then he left by dinghy. Remember that when he brought his little dinghy out?
Oh no, I don't need to remember it. He's pulled it a number of times. So I wasn't there for either one of these, but one of them was my unit. One of them was our 3rd Brigade, I think. For Katrina, our 82nd 3rd Brigade deployed down there.
Were you in Sean Penn's dinghy?
No, 82nd 3rd Brigade deployed down there, and some of my buddies who came from 3rd Brigade to 2nd Brigade later on, excuse me, told me this story. This motherfucker shows up on like a little John boat. It wasn't a dinghy. It was a little John boat.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going looking for survivors. And everybody's like, all right, dude, whatever. And he's got, I'm not even kidding, probably illegal sawed-off shotgun with a fucking rope tied, not even a sling, a rope tied around it, slung across his back.
Yeah.
And he's just like, they had to go rescue him with a Black Hawk. He's a fucking retard.
Bob, look that up, that picture of Sean Penn in the dinghy.
Yeah,
in Katrina.
he got stranded.
It's so fucking funny, dude. Like the boat took on a bunch of water too, and
Yeah,
like,
one of them. I think he was a guy that was like a sergeant first class in our S shop or something like that. Was there, and he's like, "Yeah, we had to go rescue this fucking dummy."
there he is.
And he's wearing a bulletproof. He's wearing an undershirt bulletproof vest, like a stab vest, basically a Kevlar stab vest for some reason. That's not, by the way. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Who's the old man driving that thing?
It's Dave.
And then who's the
Dave.
fucking
Nick Fuentes in the middle.
It looks like I was gonna say it looks like Nick Fuentes in the middle of that.
Little gay kid, as Tucker called him.
Look at this. Look at this fucking moron, dude. My God. And he just inserts himself in all these situations. And the other one, too, was when he was walking out of Ukraine with his little carry-on bag.
Do you guys remember when when part of the Ukraine funding we were sending was to send bands and celebrities over there to play for people for no reason?
Yeah.
Well, who were the people that went over there?
It was Ben Stiller.
Oh, yeah.
He got paid $4 million to go over there. U2 got paid to go over there. Bono is just the biggest piece of shit on earth. Is he the musical Bill Gates of our times?
We do, or there's a, what do you call it? There's a South Park.
Okay.
Did you ever see that episode?
Uh-uh.
So, spoiler alert, it's like 15 years old. Randy Marsh, Stan's dad. Randy with the mustache.
Sure.
The funniest character on the show by far. It's not Cartman, it's Randy Marsh. He eats a bunch of P.F. Chang's and takes a huge shit.
Yeah.
Like so large that he actually takes it out of the toilet and puts it in a shadow box.
Oh, boy.
And brings all his friends over to see it. And his wife gets pissed. And then his friends are like, this might be the biggest dump anybody's ever taken. You should call Guinness. And Guinness is like, yeah, we don't deal with that. But there is this other organization that does. And so he reaches out to them. I'm paraphrasing all this. Reaches out to them. Turns out it did beat Bono's record. Bono held the record for the largest shit ever taken. So Bono then...
Bono, the singer?
Yeah. Not in real life. It's a goddamn TV show.
Okay.
So then Bono allegedly does it again, but a bigger shit this time.
Sure.
Way bigger. And he's like, what the fuck? So Randy starts training. Montage. He's eating eggs.
Yeah.
Fucking going to P.F. Chang's every day. And he ends up taking... they measure the shit, by the way. The unit of measurement is called a Couric, like Katie Couric.
Sure.
For some reason. I don't know. They were high. The guys were high in the fucking studio. Like, who can we name the shit measurement after? So anyways, it turns out that Bono wasn't the record holder. He was the record. The old man who ran the organization had taken a shit and then gave it Biddy. Or Titty, right?
Yeah.
And it grew up to be Bono. That's why he can do all this nice stuff for people, but still be the biggest piece of shit in the world.
That's really funny.
That's the whole story. It's really great.
He is a piece of shit. I did hear a shitting story yesterday, though, that shocked my mind. And this is, we'll go back to Hulk Hogan again, and I apologize.
You're saying it wrong every time. But
Hulk Hogan. Either way. So... They all got together, apparently, and they had the funeral. Where was the funeral, Bob? There was a bunch of wild people. I think Kid Rock went. Look up Hulk Hogan's funeral. Hulk.
It was at Indian Rocks
Florida.
Baptist Church in Largo, Florida.
Yeah, and who was there? Kid Rock was there.
Kid Rock, Bam Margera, Triple H, Ric Flair, Vince McMahon.
Hitters only.
Hitters only, dude. That would have been the greatest fucking funeral of all time.
That's a fucking who's who of dirtbags.
I love it. So, and who else, Bob?
I'll try to look up the other names, but they had a celebration of life event afterwards at Hogan's Hangout.
Fuck you,
So the
dude. Did they
funeral
really?
after party was at Hogan's Hangout.
God damn it. I've been there. I love it. I love Hogan's Hangouts. Shit. Shout out to Nick. You can buy a bunch of merch there, too, in the store. I'm sure it's selling out quickly. But anyways, they were sitting around in the have you been to a celebration of life?
Yeah.
It's fun. Like, you share stories and all that other stuff, and everybody's got...
You toss the body around.
Funny stories.
Right.
I wish. Brooke Hogan's trying to get an autopsy done right now. She's fucking psychotic.
Let it go.
Dennis Rodman was there.
Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding?
So how much, do you think there was any...
God damn, that would have been a blast.
Was there any...
It's days like this where I wish I was more famous.
Was there any STD that wasn't present? Probably AIDS.
not.
I don't think any of those guys had AIDS. Was Charlie Sheen there?
Yeah, I'll check. Let's see who else was there.
That's a
It
possibility.
feels like he'd be on that list.
Yeah. I mean, if you were making a list and those other people were on it, you could pretty much guarantee. he'd be on it, too.
Yeah. So they were swapping old stories, and one of the stories, I guess, that was told by Vince McMahon or somebody else that was overheard was the worst flight of all time that they were on as wrestlers and everything else, and it involved Andre the Giant. So Andre the Giant apparently.
I heard. Yeah, he took such a
overseas.
fucking massive shit that they almost had to land the aircraft.
People were throwing up in the aisles. Hulk Hogan was dying laughing. The wrestlers themselves were dying laughing because they were so used to Andre the Giant's huge shits.
I don't see how you could ever get used to that. It's like getting used to hot garbage. Like how would you ever even get used to that?
What are you talking about, dude? There's garbage men in every city in the country.
I guess, yeah.
I guess so. But they said in the story that every time he shit, it was like 20 pounds worth of shit in this toilet.
He's got an elephant on the plane.
I know. And you don't really think about it that much. And then
This is why I don't buy the Noah's Ark story, by the way.
Yeah, I don't either.
Where'd all the shit go?
Yeah, where did the shit go?
Like it was 8 people. Ham,
agree.
Shem, Japheth, their wives, and Noah and his wife.
Huh?
And who's shoveling all that shit?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
That's too
all I'm
much
saying.
shit to shovel.
There's too much poop.
That's what I agree.
That's the only problem I have with that whole story. Global flood, I believe that.
But people were puking in the aisles, crying. Some people were crying. I guess a woman fainted, like a stewardess or whatever. Like the smell was that fucking bad.
I don't mind that.
And the wrestlers, again, were used to it because they had hung out with him before. But the rest of the normies that were on this flight were just so fucking disgusted. I don't even know how he got into an airplane bathroom.
That's a good question. Maybe he didn't, and that's the problem.
I had to leave the door open.
Like he just had his butt in.
So Ark Encounters believes that Noah probably cleverly manufactured some automatic waste systems to dispose of the animal manure.
Bullshit.
So him and his
They didn't
Automatic,
have a
huh?
fucking
Yeah.
plumbing system on the Ark.
We do have so if we take over a multi-level building overseas somewhere, we'll put piss tubes in. So PVC pipe, drive it all the way down to the ground, and then bury it in the ground. The other end of it in the ground, you just piss into it from upstairs.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Maybe Moses did that. He had piss tubes.
Maybe.
But what about poop tubes? Because we did not have those.
You
They
didn't have
said
poop tubes.
they slated floors and multiple level cages.
Yeah, like little trap doors.
Yeah. That just go out into the ocean.
Wow. Son of a bitch, man. That's wild.
Yeah, you don't want to mix. By the way, I had to.
Say it.
Dudes were complete. We had this kind of like a functional bathroom at Cop Callahan. Right, it's like right next to Solder City. You can actually look up Cop Callahan on Google Maps, I think, right now and find it in Iraq. But yeah, we had these piss tubes, and I had to tell dudes we're getting sick when they were cleaning it. I'm like, yeah, you can't add just straight bleach to the ammonia created by open urine like that, because bleach and urine, or bleach and ammonia like that are creating chlorine, M-I-N-E gas, which is fucking poisonous, you idiot.
Yeah.
So people are just getting like dizzy and sick in there. I'm like,
No way.
You know you can't just do this, right?
I didn't know that.
And people are like, oh, what? What? I'm like, we've got a fucking water purification person right over there that's allegedly trained in this chemistry. Why is this happening?
That happened in my fraternity house.
Same,
too.
hey,
All
same
the-
here.
It happens
Yeah.
everywhere.
All the urinals were like clogged up because it was a 120-year-old house back then.
Yep.
And our alumni hired just some dog shit plumber to come in, and he just tried to. I don't even think he used Drano. I think he just poured straight bleach down all the drains of the urinals.
Yeah.
And there was a cloud of. The door was closed. There was a cloud of thick yellow gas.
Yeah. It was like a mustard gas.
was mustard gas.
Same exact thing happened to mine. And
It's not mustard. Mustard gas is a skin irritant too. This is just vapor.
Everybody got sick. I can tell you that.
One time I was just drunk and too lazy to go upstairs or down. Like it was the middle floor, and I was just like, dude, I don't want to walk upstairs. So I just held my breath and peed in that bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
I would just open the window in my room and just piss off the third floor, and then I would just shut it. I was too lazy to do it.
But I mean, it was thick.
That's not.
yellow
Yeah,
gas.
it's not great. Yeah.
Like it was one of the foulest moments of my life.
I walked. So finally, I just got curious and like they're like, I heard my one of our first sergeants, who was the mayor, talking. The mayor is the guy that's in charge of the facility, basically,
Okay.
right? It's usually a senior enlisted guy. Talking about how people are getting this or people complain about this. And I'm like, I'm gonna go see what it is. And yeah, you could see a haze in there because it's also hot as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's like 115 fucking degrees. Like, you guys are all idiots. Did none of you pay attention in school at all? Like, you don't know to not mix chlorine and bleach?
No.
Or, I'm sorry, chlorine and fucking ammonia together? They did not know.
I didn't stop it. I didn't I let the guy do it because I didn't know either. So that's on me as well. Can I tell you something sick about myself before we get into the next advertiser here real quick? I would have liked to have been on that plane to smell that shit. Now I'm dying to know how bad it was. Like I think there will always be eternal jealousy inside of me that I was never on that plane to smell an Andre the Giant shit. I gotta know how bad it was. If people were puking and all that other stuff, like, and that's the sick part of me, you know? Where it's like, oh, hey, this tastes disgusting. Taste this. Like, I'll usually do it. Or smell this, and I'll usually do it. That's one, now that I've said that story out loud, I've got to know how bad that shit was. If it nuked out the entire plane, I want to know how bad it was.
I would not want to know.
I do. I definitely do, for sure. Next up, advertiser-wise, we got American Financing. .net/Drinkin Bros. This is for all you homeowners out there. Prices have been and continue to be high in those interest rates. Fuck you, Jerome Powell. You piece of shit.
Should we make a Fuck Jerome Powell t-shirt?
God, I would love to. God.
Brandon, you're listening. Make a Fuck Jerome Powell t-shirt. That's all it says is just Fuck Jerome Powell on it.
Yeah,
because he's earned it.
At this point, my God, man. Credit card debt is reaching an all-time high. It's trapping Americans. A lot of people have had to reach for plastic, a.k.a. those credit cards, during the tough times here because these fucking interest rates, dude, have not moved in 3 fucking years. But American Financing is here to help you. So if you got a home and you're trying to pay off your credit cards, most credit card interest is 20 to 30%. You can take out a little bit of equity in your house, pay off your credit cards, and then you'll get it at the rate of which houses are at, which is about 7.5% to 8%. On average, customers are saving around $800 a month just in interest alone when they call and let American Financing help them. They don't charge any upfront or hidden fees to find out how much you can save. You may be able to close in as fast as 10 days. You also may be able to delay up to 2 mortgage payments, creating more savings up front. They've helped hundreds of thousands of homeowners create meaningful savings, and it's reflected in the reviews on Google. Call today at 866-887-2275. That is 866-887-2275 or AmericanFinancing.net/Drinkin Bros. You want to make sure they're on the up and up. Those Google reviews, shit ton of them, and their Better Business Bureau disclaimer is at NMLS 182334 at NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Bob always puts these descriptions in the audio and video links. They're available in all 50 states, and they're also family owned. And all their people that work there, I've used them 3 times, so I know this like the back of my hand. But all of them are salary based, so they don't give a fuck. They're not there to put you in a loan that doesn't make any sense. Whether or not you take the deal or not is up to you. You just call for free and see what the rates are. So it's super fucking helpful if you're trying to pay off some credit cards. Next up, another assassination attempt on Trump. Authorities in Florida arrested a man early Tuesday after discovering a loaded AR-15 rifle and several knives inside a rental vehicle parked in a restricted area at a Palm Beach County airport, according to law enforcement officials. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office deputies responded around 7:10 a.m. after airport operations staff reported a suspicious individual standing outside a dark-colored vehicle in a secure parking zone. When deputies arrived, they found the man, later identified as Michael Rodriguez, 41, of known local address, outside the vehicle, reportedly getting dressed. Huh? Was he buck naked?
I don't know.
Getting dressed?
I don't know if that meant that he was doing like a montage kid up scene where he's putting all his gear on or some shit. I don't know what the fuck this guy was doing, but yeah, their deputies determined that the vehicle was a rental. They opened the glove compartment to retrieve the rental agreement. Inside, they found a fully loaded AR-15 magazine. A full search of the vehicle uncovered a loaded AR-15 rifle, so he had a backup mag in the glove compartment. No crime as of yet. And then multiple knives hidden beneath a blanket on the seat, which is kind of weird. The man was taken into custody without incident and is currently being interviewed by detectives. We'll see what comes of this. Rodriguez has not yet been formally charged with a crime, but the investigation is ongoing. Authorities are working to obtain a search warrant for further examination of the vehicle or any related evidence to include, I would assume, his primary residence and his electronics and whatnot. I don't know how this is all going to go. It's very weird, though, to, again, lying in wait, pre-staging in an area. This is the airport that President Trump uses. He's not in Florida right now, so you would think that somebody that was trying to go after him would know that and respond accordingly, maybe. But no idea exactly what's going on here. We'll get more information on this as it comes in, but somebody sent this to me yesterday. Just very curious what it is, because I don't know if you saw this, but that judge sealed the records of the second dude that tried to clip Trump. And I don't know why. It's like people say, oh, it's because
it wasn't Thomas Matthew Crooks, right? It was the other guy?
No, the other guy.
Okay.
The one that had the rifle at the golf range. And yeah, it was like just a weird thing that they sealed all those records for some reason. Here's an update. So Michael Rodriguez, he's 41 years old, a felon, convicted felon. So he's being charged with possession of a firearm, trespassing in an operational area of an airport, and possession of a cocaine. Looks like
Where's that being stored?
In his nose.
Got it.
I think.
Got it.
So he had an AR, 1, 2, 3 magazines, a fucking giant sword of some sort, a couple of throwing knives, and then a couple of additional knives as well, in addition to and I say a baggie of cocaine. Bob, you know what? I'm just going to send you this.
You know what, dude? I just cracked a hard AF seltzer for this guy. I mean, if you have all that on you, big fan, you know? A large sword, cocaine.
I'm sending the picture.
Do you have the pictures?
Yeah.
Let's post
What are you
these.
emailing or Twitter?
Emailing to DB.
Okay.
So yeah, excuse me. According to the arrest report, airport security employee contacted Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Tuesday morning, blah, blah, blah. He was parked inside the employee-only restricted area.
Great.
This guy was definitely going after Trump, I think.
Yeah.
There's no other reason. There's no other reason to sneak in, unless either that or he had a beef with somebody that he knows works at the airport.
Okay.
Here's the photo. So he's got an AR, some kind of reflex sight, backup mag pull, looks like iron sight, a couple of mag pull, PMag magazines, and then you can see the yellow handle up there at the top, some kind of weird sword. I don't know what the fuck that is, to be honest.
It's pronounced sword, by the way.
Bob, zoom in a little bit. See, you can see on the right-hand side, scroll down a little bit, right there, next to his face, there's a couple of throwing knives for some fucking reason.
Yes.
And then a couple of other knives, and then you see a baggie it looks like he's made it most of the way through that baggie of cocaine at this point.
Zoom in, Bob. I got to see. Let me see how many grams.
It means he's ready to do business.
First off, that's a sandwich bag.
Yeah,
Right? Like that's a big boy bag.
Yeah, that's not a
bag.
fucking little teener.
No.
It's a big bag.
And is there tinfoil? Is there a burrito wrapped up in there? It looks like.
He had all this stuff in a golf bag and then a towel lying over it.
Really?
So I don't know if he was like planning on going to the golf range first.
Look at how rusty that blade is, D'Anthony.
It's not great, yeah, but I mean, look, he's
Rusted with the blood of his enemies.
Sure is, dude.
I don't know that that's how that works.
Tin roof, rusted.
Yeah, he was high as shit on cocaine, according to the arrest report. They said he was talking in an unorganized manner with his with pinned pupils, but that means high as shit on cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He said,
dude.
This is what he told the cops when they showed up. He said, I'm waiting for an army buddy to arrive. Then he said, I'm picking up somebody. I'm flying out of here. I'm trying to get a ticket. And then he said a bunch of other stuff that didn't make any sense either. Usually when you pick your friends up from the airport, you're not armed to the teeth on cocaine and in the restricted area of the airport. But I don't know. Maybe I've never been through the Palm Beach airport or wherever the fuck this is. Maybe presumably it's pretty small, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like a regional airport, I think.
Which one? Palm Beach?
I think that's where it was.
Yeah, I've flown in there. It's very small.
So he's, they dug through his court records and everything and found he's been charged 5 times since 2010. The most recent charges from April of this year for battery by strangulation, where officers said he falsely lured a woman into his house and then pulled her out of her car onto the floor. Then he kicked her in the forehead and placed his foot on her neck until she lost consciousness.
Great.
The woman crawled to a neighbor's house after regaining consciousness to call 911. He was also arrested for grand theft auto last year. The charges were dropped for some reason.
What the fuck?
Then he robbed a fucking Burlington coat factory.
Oh, well, that I understand, man.
Which it still exists, apparently.
Yeah, they sure do.
And then he refused to sign a citation from animal control after he was cited for not having proof his dog was vaccinated against rabies and other stuff. I don't care about that. It's not the government's job.
This guy fucking parties, dude, is what we're saying here.
He's being held on $1 million bond.
I don't think he's going to be able to make that.
Bond.
Yeah.
$1 million bond.
Yeah.
Which is a $10 million bail, basically.
Right. So he's not going to be able to make that.
No, he's never seen, over the course of his lifetime, he'll never have amassed that much money.
No. Or seen it probably in real life. My God.
Wild story, though.
It's weird. All this shit is weird.
What do you do after robbing a Burlington coat factory?
You probably want to show it off around the town, whatever coat you got.
Yeah. I mean, are you reselling that on eBay or Facebook Marketplace?
You could, yeah. You could resell all those coats or just try them on all at once.
I bet if you live in a town that has a bunch of pain clinics in it and you're a cop, you could probably just sit on Facebook Marketplace all day and meet all of your arrest quotas. Right?
Yeah, easily.
For real.
Yeah, easily. And it's also one of those things where with this gentleman right here, he could have been putting them on like for himself. There's a lot of homeless people who sleep with like 12 jackets on.
Yeah. If this were any other place on Earth, by the way, if Trump lived in like Southern California, or he was flying out of a small regional airport in upstate New York or something like that, and this happened, I would be almost convinced that this guy was trying to target him. But in Florida, I feel like this might just be normal.
It could have been just a dude who passed by, and he was looking to do, go somewhere else and party. I don't really fucking know, but I kind of like this guy. Now back to the first two killers.
Who's killers?
Attempted ones.
Oh.
Thomas Matthew Crooks. Still nothing on that, by the way. The Congress released that special report, which I read, and it said, it's just gross incompetency on like 19 different people.
I mean, Trump himself, Trump's what, 78?
Yes.
Almost 79?
Yeah.
And he was standing on the
roof
of the White House.
Answering questions.
Yeah. But the snipers couldn't go up there because it's screwy.
Yeah, that's not great. And then they cremated him, never looked at anything, blah, blah, blah. The last one that you just mentioned, that guy, DeSantis was supposed to have him, so the feds couldn't take him. And then he was going to answer all the questions and do all the shit here. Now, all that shit is sealed up for whatever reason?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're doing a deeper investigation into that, and that's why they sealed this. I think that's probably the case with the second guy, because there was something weird going on. He kept going to Ukraine for some reason. That fucking blonde dude, the older one that tried to snipe him.
Yeah.
Or that was lying in wait or whatever.
Yep.
So there's something weird going on there. I think that's going to become a bigger story soon. I wouldn't read too much into the idea that they're sealing those records right now. I think they're trying to keep deep state bureaucrats from getting their hands on it. That's my opinion.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We'll see. Next up, Apple brings its iPhones to the United States. Apple CEO Tim Cook is doing what he can to appease the commander-in-chief without making the ultimate concession. Cook on Wednesday appeared at the White House with President Trump to announce plans to spend about $600 billion with a B over 4 years in the U.S. And Apple did announce the Made in the USA iPhone that Trump wants, but Cook got to tout Apple's position on U.S. production. Some of Apple's most valuable parts, such as its glass and facial recognition sensor, are made by U.S. companies that Apple has worked with for years. Final assembly is only a small, though very critical part of the iPhone production. The final assembly that you focus on, that will be elsewhere for a while, he says. But Trump appeared happy enough for now. He makes many of the components here. We've been talking about it. The whole thing is set up in other places. It's been there for a long time in terms of cost and all. But I think that might incentivize him enough that one day he'll be bringing it back. Experts have said Cook's announcement seemed designed to get Apple out of Trump's crosshairs with respect to tariffs. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, they're going to make one of the big parts of this is that the rare earth magnets that go into these phones are only going to be purchased from U.S. sources now, and one of the reasons is to box out China, right?
Yeah,
that's the biggest part of this deal is that right there, in my opinion.
I agree. And so, why hasn't this been done before? I remember Trump threatening Tim Cook, and then he, obviously caved to it because this is going to create 500,000 jobs as well.
Yeah.
So not only is this one of the largest investments from a company in United States history, but it's bringing in 500,000 jobs. And then to that point, Apple's stock today has risen 5% and then another 3% as of right now. So you're looking at 8%.
I mean, you're going to see some diamond hands on Apple stock now because American people are they like to invest in American things.
Yes.
Right? So they're going to start buying Apple stock, which is going to make it more valuable. And, the fact that it's going to create jobs to be intrinsically tied to the United States economy is a big deal as well. Not that it wasn't already from a seller standpoint, but now from a manufacturing standpoint it is. So that's a big deal. It's a you asked why it's never happened before is because typically American politicians take from these people. Well, Trump doesn't need to. He's gotten all of his money from himself or Miriam Adelson, right? So he doesn't really need any of this corporate money anymore. What he needs is for people to bring, and that's why you can see no other American politician, especially at the top level like that, would have allowed, after establishing the relationship, the rift that happened between Trump and Elon. They never would have allowed it. They would have been afraid to do that.
Sure.
Right? Trump doesn't give a fuck about that stuff. And he's also a dude, and dudes do that. So every now and again, you call your buddy an asshole and don't talk to him for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then it just goes back to normal. That's just how men operate. It's weird. Women will hold grudges for years at a time. We just fight or call each other dicks and then move on with our lives.
Yeah.
So this is a big one for the U.S. and it's going to continue. There's a lot more of this coming, quite a bit more. Things that you buy right now, things that are ubiquitous to include this machine, this MacBook right here. Component parts from this are going to start being sourced soon. That announcement will come sometime in the next 18 months, I think.
Yeah, because for me, and I'm amped about this, even though I don't enjoy my iPhone. I'm amped of the prospect that all of these will be eventually made in America. It's a huge investment here, and more importantly, over in China, who's to say that they don't have all their shit built into these phones that's tracking all your shit and everything else?
I would assume they do.
So do I.
And I think you would be not smart to assume they don't.
I agree. And so, therefore, bringing this shit here is a massive deal. And I just don't understand why nobody wanted to do this, force him to do this earlier. Because the tariffs, yes, would have fucked him. And he caved. Every single fucking person has caved on these tariffs. So it is working. Now, for Tim Cook's part, the internet is going, the left is going banana dick on him right now because of the gift he gave Trump.
What gift?
It was, Bob, if you can pull it up on Twitter, it was a 24 karat gold, essentially, it's an Apple glass thing. There you go.
Oh, yeah. So he can't keep it. That goes into the presidential archive.
Really?
Yeah, anything over $25, the U.S. government accepts on his behalf.
Interesting.
You can't give gifts directly to the president.
So can it sit on the desk? And I'm asking a serious question.
Yeah, so he would check it in as a piece in the presidential archive, and then he can how Trump rearranged the Oval Office, changed the pictures, and through the whole White House, actually.
Yeah.
Changed out the pictures. All that stuff sits in a warehouse somewhere. I don't know the exact details of it, but it's cataloged in a warehouse somewhere. And the president, more frequently the president's wife, actually, but the president has the opportunity to change anything in that White House he wants, technically. Okay. Right? So, yeah, he could, you log it in, and you check it out into the Oval Office, but it stays with the White House after. Or
interesting.
I don't know exactly what the rules are, but you could also option it to your presidential library after, but you can't personally keep it. That would be against the law.
Yeah, well, it's 20. Well, that picture that Bob showed you, so that's 24 karat gold, right?
That's not enough 24 karat gold to matter to Donald Trump.
No shit.
So who fucking cares? That's like, what do you think that is? Like 10 or 20 grams, maybe?
Man, I can't even guess.
It's hard to tell without like something that I know how large it is next to it, but that seems like it's probably like this big, so the gold will be that big. It's like, I don't know, 100 grand worth of gold maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
I bet he's just
or if it might just be plated too. If that's the case, then it's like fucking 5 grand. Who gives a shit?
No, it's Tim Cook. I bet it's 24 karat
He's
gold.
a gay man. You would think that he would be bougier than to send some plated shit back.
I bet you as soon as he left the office, Trump just jacked off all over it. I was just like, get this piece of shit out of my office.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't know what would be the purpose of that.
You know, just because Tim Cook is just such a cocksucker. And
I mean, he literally is, though.
I know, Dan. But I think in this situation, he probably
I
hates
said grams. I meant
real
ounces, not grams, ounces. Okay. 10 ounces, I think, is what that probably is.
I don't think he's ever liked Tim Cook, and he probably jayed off on it and was just like, get this out of my face. I bet it's on top of his toilet.
I don't think you would.
James Buchanan toilet.
Yeah, I don't think you would do that because Tim is a gay man, and he might get some satisfaction out of that. The point is to establish dominance.
Yeah, no, I know.
So you piss on him, maybe. Right?
I think
or you make him
nice triple roper on top of that thing would be great.
I think maybe he pours some Diet Coke into a little cat dish and makes him get on all fours and drink it in front of him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
That seems more likely.
Or you have, kind of Melania press that glass against her face, and then.
I'm not going to talk about her.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Nope.
I'm just saying, dude. We don't know what kind of sexual things everybody's into, but that's one of them that I recently discovered in porn, by the way, and I'm pretty shocked about it.
The glass table thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Everybody knows.
What is that? I don't really get it. If it's not landing on you, what's with the glass?
It's
just to see it?
That one's for the viewer. It's not for the person.
God damn it.
That's I don't know what the position's called, but the one where the girl is facing the other way. Not reverse cowgirl.
There it is. Yeah. So a bunch of listeners have been sent it. Like, I keep getting these, and I don't know what the fascination of it is.
It's just for the viewer. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah. But the sexual position where the woman is getting fucked. She's riding the dude. It's kind of reverse cowgirl, but she's like kind of posted up as well. That's just for the camera. That's not in any meaningful way something that any normal person would ever do. It's stupid, right?
Yeah.
But it looks good on camera, so you do it. I think this is the same thing.
Okay. Because, man, I wish we were... Not Patreon. I wish there was something else above Patreon where we could show this shit. Whose show were we on? Kumia's? Anthony Kumia's?
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. I don't know what he broadcasts at his house.
I think it's on his own website, I believe. But yeah, I mean, obviously we can't post that, Bob, but I just don't see the enjoyment in that, being underneath that glass. I don't really understand the fetish of that. But apparently, the listeners sent it in, and I got trapped in a fucking rabbit hole of these.
I mean, people do it with food.
Yeah. I guess so.
Like food photography, you see it shot through glass, stuff like that sometimes.
All right. All right. Yeah, not my thing. Not my thing. Next up, a third dildo has been thrown at a WNBA game. With a month left in the season, the WNBA is getting increased visibility, but it's not because of the tight playoff races or 3 of the league's stars being injured. No, the sports world is talking about objects being thrown on the court, specifically green dildos, which is wild to me. Over the past 2 weeks, there have been 6 incidents during which a sex toy has been thrown at a WNBA game, with 3 reaching the courts during live game action. Bob, can you go to Sophie Cunningham? Look at you. You're already there. Proud of you. So I reposted this. So on August 1st, which was 6 days ago, she said, "Stop throwing dildos on the courts. You're going to hurt one of us." And then last night, she responded to her own tweet saying, "This did not age well because she was in the process of a free throw being shot, and one of the dildos actually hit her in the chest last night."
Like on the fly, or did it bounce?
On the fly.
See, that's not appropriate.
She got hurt. I mean, well, it hit her in the shoulder, it looked like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But this has been a thing now, and somebody has been charged. Bob, do you have a mugshot of the guy? There we go.
18-year-old Caden Lopez.
I mean, 2 people have been charged because the guy from the August 1st has also got charged with the
Oh,
crime.
really? I didn't see him.
Disorderly conduct or some bullshit, or I don't remember.
Now, what was the charge on this guy?
Excuse me.
But
His name is Delbert Carver. I'm not kidding.
Stop it.
No, I'm sorry.
Dilbert?
Delbert with an E. But that's the first guy. I think that's the black dude. He's
Okay.
23-year-old Delbert Carter was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct, public indecency, indecent exposure, and criminal trespass, which means he didn't leave when they told him to. Another dildo got flung onto the court at Wintrust Arena in Chicago on August 1st. An official kicked the toy away. They removed it within 2 minutes, remaining in the second quarter of Tuesday's game. A sex toy landed on the court, and that's the 5th, August 5th, Tuesday this week. Landed near Fever forward Sophie Cunningham, who earlier in the week went on social media to plead with fans about blah, blah, blah. And then Kelsey Plum kicked it off the court. I don't know if it hit her.
It did.
She said it hit her.
Yeah, it hit her in the
She
chest.
said that, but that's not what this article said.
We saw the video.
Yeah,
so
I haven't seen it.
So the video went viral of her getting hit.
Yeah, this dude's name is Caden Lopez. Caden, another stupid name. Name your kids things like Delbert and Caden, and this is what you get. Yeah. Right? Caden Lopez was taken into custody, which reported that Lopez was booked into jail on suspicion of disorderly conduct, assault because he hit her, and public display of explicit sexual material. That'll never stick.
No.
Same day, a sex toy was reportedly thrown in the stands but did not reach the court at the Wings Liberty game. The WNBA has issued warnings against any fan throwing objects in the court, saying, quote, violators would be immediately ejected and face a minimum 1-year ban. I don't think that's much of a threat.
I don't either.
The guy who missed the court hit a 9-year-old girl in the face.
Yes, with the dildo.
Okay, I mean, look, I like pranks as much as the next guy, and this is a minor thing. You're going to get a fucking slap on the wrist for it. It's kind of funny, to be honest. Don't hit a kid with anything ever. What the fuck are you doing?
It was a bad throw.
Yeah, so be competent. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Bob, go to the picture of the dildo specifically. Go to Twitter and just pull that up.
Well, Polymarket you can bet on it now. I wish my bookie would add that because that'd be better.
I think they are.
It's an unlimited.
I texted our rep. Go up, Bob, one more. This one? Yeah.
It's an unlimited money hack, right?
So,
because the fine for it is pretty low for all this stuff. The fine is pretty low, and you can make like $50,000 basically on Polymarket or wherever. And they're not the only ones, by the way. Other places are calling it. If my bookie put it on there, for example, you could just make 50 or 60K a time.
Yeah, easy. I mean,
easy peasy.
So when this was the first one here, Bob, pop that up on screen. When this one happens, and I saw it with the green dildo, first of all, it reminds me of one of the sex toys from AdamandEve.com.
The amount of Drinkin Bros synergy that could be here between my bookie and Adam and Eve.
I thought this was one of our listeners. And now, here's what's odd about this, because this is a very unusual color for a dildo. This isn't your first go-to, right? Like a bright green dick isn't the first go-to for most women. However, these are this exact color is being thrown every time, and I don't know what the significance of that is.
So it shows up on camera. That's the significance.
I guess I would like that Jennifer Connelly one from Requiem for a Dream.
I mean, yeah, but that's too hard to conceal to get into the place, and now it's going to be even harder. I think tonight's game across, there's 3 games in the WNBA. I think all 3 of them have a no bag policy at the arenas tonight.
Doesn't matter because here's the thing about sneaking a dildo in to a game. Not that I've done it. Okay, it just goes right down the front of your jeans, so it looks like your own cock.
I mean, I guess some cocks are going to get felt up.
And the other thing, too, is going through these metal detectors. You and I have been to every game on the planet. That would not set off a metal detector.
Not that I don't think so.
It's just rubber.
Yeah. But
you can sneak in a dildo pretty easily.
I mean, there's other ways to sneak it in, too.
Rectally?
Whatever holes you got.
Yeah.
I don't know what your hole situation is at your house.
Oh, at my house?
Just
yeah.
in general, but, you know.
The important thing to know is just God gave us all pockets.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah, no matter who you are, you got at least one. And
so sneaking in a dildo, super easy. The bag policy is not going to do shit.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything. And there's no, like, there's only so much they can do about this, right? And the best thing they can do is make it, like, laugh at it.
Uh-huh.
And, like, not that you should, this isn't, like, sexual harassment or anything. It's funny. It's funny. I don't care. This is way more entertaining than anything that's ever happened on a WNBA court, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
But the pretending like you're under assault and, they're going to blah, blah, blah. This Diana Taurasi on Prime, her fucking little documentary comes out today. I've got a clip from it. She's fucking stupid. Everybody is stupid. For a couple things. These women all support all the trans bullshit.
Yeah. Well, now that they're retired,
they care more about dildos being thrown on the court than they do about actual cocks being in fucking women's locker rooms and bathrooms with little girls. So I don't want to hear a fucking thing they have to say about this, first of all. Secondly, according to Tobias Fuge, she's going to talk here a minute about economics.
Uh-huh.
And she's not qualified to speak in public. This person is a fucking moron, and you're about to find out why.
Yeah.
I'm the best player in the world, and I have to go to a communist country to get paid like a capitalist.
Playing in Europe during the WNBA's offseason. These women were going for 7 or 8 months. They were chasing their value.
One time I came back and I was like, man, my parents have just gotten older, and I've missed a big part of it. We weren't making that much money, so generational wealth was coming from going to Russia every year. Now we have to come back home and get paid nothing to play in a harder league in worse conditions against the best competition in the world. The fucking janitor at the arena made more than me.
That's because the janitor provided more value than you did, Diana. Yep. Nobody gives a fuck about women's basketball in America. You can't force people to care about your thing. Any business.
Yep.
I'm going to start a widget business tomorrow. Maybe people like it and maybe they won't. And if they don't, I'm incurring that cost and there's nobody there to fucking bail me out. I don't have the NBA, one of the largest organizations in the history of the world, to pay for the $40 million a year that I lose. Yeah. Fuck off, you stupid bitch. The idea is like, I have to go to a communist country to get paid like a capitalist. You don't know what capitalism is.
No.
What are you talking about? So the amount of concern or empathy I have for this particular group of people is less than zero. These people are they're not only are they stupid, but they're entitled as well, which is one of the worst things you can be as a human being.
Yeah, that Angel Reese quote, and I'm going to bring it up, has been circulating everywhere, and yes, it's true.
I'm finna brick this shot?
No, she said, y'all make $1,400 a week. I make $1,400 in 7 days.
Is that a real quote?
Yes.
No, it's not.
You're getting ball sacked.
Come on, dude.
You're getting ball sacked.
No, that's a real quote. That's a real quote.
It's not.
Sure is.
No.
Sure is. Dude.
Let's verify whether it is or not.
Yeah, find out. Find out, Bob, right now.
I'm telling you right now, it's not a real quote.
We'll find out.
Are you saying that she's not dumb?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's not a real quote. She didn't say that.
We'll see.
Oh, my God. Somebody else on here says how to make $69,591 profit in 48 hours. Okay.
It's what I just said.
Wait, yes, but
bet the max amount.
Place a 5,000 is the max amounts bet on Blue Dildo plus 1,400. Purchase Blue Dildo for $9.99. purchase a lower-level Chicago Sky WNBA ticket for $149. Throw dildo at Angel Reese. I'm not advocating for that. This is doing it big in Chicago's account on Twitter. And then you'll make $69,591.
Whatever you do, don't throw something at somebody else, because that charge, assault and or battery, whatever state you're in and how they define it, is going to be more than criminal trespass or disorderly conduct or indecent exposure. Don't do that.
And you will be guilty.
Yes, you will be absolutely guilty. It will be on fucking camera, you stupid bitch. Don't do it. Like, how many people stuck a dildo under the... To be honest, what if we all did? What if we got together...
I know. All drinking bros.
All the drinking bros that are in this area. We could... And then your friends. We could probably fill... What do they do? Like 13,000 in those arenas? 11,000?
I mean, what do they actually do?
No, I mean, like the max capacity is 11 to 13.
Let's say
an NBA arena.
Yeah, if you're in an NBA one, then it's 18 probably.
18, 19, yeah.
We could get 18,000 people together, and every motherfucker in there's got
Throw
one.
a dildo, dude.
No, not throw it. We just all have one. We just wobble it the whole time because there's nothing wrong with that. Or you know what would be better than the dildo is the one with the fist on it, because that's not obscene.
I think a rubber fist on the floor would be
a bunch
awesome.
of, not on the floor. We all take them to the game, and we take our rubber fist and we shake it around, and then maybe put one of those foam fingers on it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So Angel Reese did make a clarification on the statement that is going around the internets here. After your comments, y'all make $1,400 a week. I make $1,400 in 7 days. She clarified her statement, said it was misleading and didn't reflect what she actually said. She said they twisted it. Let me be clear. What I actually said was, y'all make $1,400 a week while I make $200 a day.
Is that? There's no way that's
also
real.
fake. It's
Again,
all
another fake comment.
Guys, this is all real.
Cite your sources.
These are all real.
I'm gonna get Michael fucking back in here to fact check you if you don't stop this shit.
This is
We can do it in real time all the time.
Hoops Central.
Every single result, not the AI. Every single result, fake, 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 fake.
I believe it.
I think you're just old. The internet's tricking you.
It's not. I believe this. I believe she's dumb. And, God, her layup drills. I mean, it's just endless. It's endless for this fucking chick, dude. And, yeah, there's going to be more dildos thrown, guys. A lot more dildos thrown.
If they don't stop making such a big deal out of it, it's going to keep happening, for sure.
I mean, look, the Bills players had no problem with it. Now, granted, they're wearing helmets, but still. You know, there's a lot of dildos being thrown. It's usually against the Patriots. I don't know why.
Yeah, the other part is,
the
like,
Patriots game.
to be honest, these women are all lesbians.
Most of them, yes.
So they probably need it.
Yeah. Shit, even their new big star, Paige Buckets, dude. She came out with her fucking girlfriends, and yeah, man, it's
who
wild
cares?
to me.
Just like if somebody was, I don't know, if let's say we were professional something comedians.
Sure.
And we were sitting on stage doing a live show, and people started throwing things that we need, like cocaine.
Yeah.
Onto the stage. You know what I'm not going to do? Is
Stop
fucking
'em.
whine about it.
I'm not going to stop.
They're
them
like, oh,
whatsoever.
cocaine? Don't mind if I do.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank
Just
you.
maybe show a little bit
so
of appreciation. This is another part of the entitlement thing with these WNBA women. You've had your hobby subsidized for 25 fucking years now, to the tune of what, $2 billion in losses or something like that. More like, it's insane. And now people are giving you free sex toys, which then you could go home and put inside of your lover.
Yeah.
Male or female, we don't care.
But most of them are gay, so yeah, they need this anyways.
I just don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I wish Adam and Eve was on the show today, but they're not. Now's the point in the show.
Nope. We got you skipped one.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah. So Trump has ordered a new census.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I apologize.
He declared in a Thursday morning Truth Social post that he's directed the Commerce Department to start working on a new census, noting that illegal aliens in the U.S. will not be included in the population count.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Quote, I have instructed our Department of Commerce to immediately begin work on a new and highly accurate census based on modern-day facts and figures, and importantly, using the results and information gained from the presidential election of 2024.
So I personally want to thank you real quick, because I did not know the immigration thing, that they were shipping them to cities so they could gain seats.
Yeah, that's all it was.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Congressional district is about 750,000 people, right? So if you've got these compacted districts and it's about that, right? So you kind of average it out across the country, and they're different, but it'll be somewhere between 750 and 800,000. Well, if you can take a very highly concentrated district and put 400,000 people in there, now you can crank up districts all over and create a new one out of thin air, right? And obviously the law, the Constitution, it's Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3, directs a census every 10 years. It directed the original one and then one every 10 years. Or there's a word for it. I can't remember what every 10 years word is. But federal law from Congress passed a bill, I don't know when it was, 13 U.S.C. Section 141, that allows for mid-decade censuses or other population surveys, like the American Community Survey, for example, for statistical purposes. Conducting a full census every 5th year is legally permissible if authorized by Congress, which they have the votes to do. It would require a lot of funding and logistics and stuff like that, but I think very worth it. I think this is a pretty, I don't like adding to debt or spending more money, but we're talking about the protection of our republic right here. This is at the very lowest possible level of illegal immigrants reported and their geography in the United States. 6 seats would immediately be eliminated from Democrats.
Yep.
Right? But the actual number seems to be somewhere between 25 and 30 seats were created out of thin air over the last 10 years that have shifted to Democrats. This would be unringing the bell. It would be doing the reverse of what Ronald Reagan did in California in the 70s and in the United States in the 80s.
Right.
Where the allowing all those illegal immigrants to stay in California turned to blue forever.
Yep.
And allowing all the and the thing that they're trying to do now, which is allow all these people to stay, would effectively, if these rules aren't changed, turn America blue forever. But it's this shows you how conservative the United States actually is in small pockets, right? Some of these are purple seats, probably, so they'll go back and forth. But based on voting from the 2022 and 2024 elections, this would shift somewhere between 25 and 30 votes back towards the Republicans immediately.
Yeah.
So if they can get, I don't think there's no way they're getting this done by November of next year.
No, but here's the weird thing that I've heard behind the scenes, and tell me if you've heard the same thing too, is that because there's so many Latino voters that are voting for Trump now and Republicans, some of these people, it's like, all right, cool. And they're trying to figure out what to do here.
Well, the Democrats have fucked themselves over. They made a big gamble on doing this. So they're in a position now where the only way that they can win is to avoid the census itself and avoid naturalizing these people or giving them immunity or whatever the fuck it's called. Because it turns out that they don't vote for Democrats. Right. So the only way that this works for them is for the people to stay here, stay illegal, and continue polluting the congressional district numbers and driving up Democratic seats. If they actually, even if we granted them all whatever the fuck, what's it called?
Immunity?
Not immunity.
Citizenship?
Amnesty. Even if we granted them all amnesty, the voting block is too red for it to matter for Democrats. It would fuck them over anyways. As a matter of fact, it would dilute a lot of their blue districts and turn them into purple districts in a lot of ways. So that's a non-starter. The Democrats have definitely backed themselves into a corner on this, not smartly, right? Like this would be a fucking major development, to say the least, if Trump were able to pull this off. If he's able to pull this off, it'll change it'll completely change the landscape of American politics.
Oh, totally. And by the way, he should. They're illegal.
Yeah, you have
They're
to,
not supposed to fucking be here. Why the fuck do they count?
Yep.
Like, what are we counting? I don't understand it.
Yeah, so this is like getting this done and winning. Forget about the midterms in 26. Who fucking cares? I mean, it would slow stuff down, but even if you lose that, getting this done and then winning in 28 and continuing this through the 2030 census would forever change the landscape back in the right direction of American politics.
Yes.
Those are the two most important things going on right now.
Do we have any updates to those Democrats who fled to Illinois?
Yeah, arrest warrants have been issued. The FBI has been called to and DPS, Texas State Police, Rangers, etc. are gonna. They said they're gonna bring them back.
Okay,
so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because I want to see those motherfuckers arrested and brought back here.
I don't care if they get arrested or not. They just need to come back.
It'd be hilarious to see them in cuffs.
I don't know if that's a great optic, but we have an election. People decide to elect people based on, this is one of the things people ran on, right, was fucking getting rid of this bullshit, this gerrymandering that's been happening. So, and it's, the way that's gone down in Massachusetts, 30 years since a Republican has been elected, all these other places. Illinois has done it just in 2022.
Yeah.
California does it literally every single fucking year, right? Anytime there's an election, they fuck with it. So, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. They ran on it, people voted for it, and now you're trying to subvert the democratic process by leaving for a procedural rule. No, that's not what we're doing.
Yeah, man. Interested to see how this turns out. Now's the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin' Bro of the Week. You could submit at drinkinbros.com. Let's see that merch, Bobby. I just ordered that sand shirt from Snaps, dude. Let's go. Let's fucking go, brother. We got a limited edition, 100 apiece from Snaps. These are super nice dress shirts with the Drinkin' Bros logo sewn into them. They're fucking phenomenal, dude. These are the best shirts you will ever own. They're waterproof, all that other shit. Great fitting. I love this company more than life. And, hey, we did confirm the CEO's coming on. I reached out to him. Is that still happening, Bob?
What's his name?
Ed Snaps. He'll be on I want to say the 19th
of August.
Yeah, I think so. But either way, I reached out to him. I believe that's the date he said. So yeah, because I want to talk to this guy. This was my favorite fucking company. So we reached out to him personally, and I said, hey, can you do a limited edition for our audience and audience only? I love your fucking shirts. And he said yes. So we did 100 of these Drinkin' Bros ones in sand, and then we did the black ones for Hard AF. They're lights fucking out. Huge fan of them. And then the new T-shirt is also This Is Heaven, and it's Harambe, obviously Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne, and look, we're all still grieving pretty hard for the Hulkster, all right, and Ozzy right now. Mama, I'm coming home. And you can submit for Drinkin' Bro of the Week on there, or you can submit on the app. Our app is free. It's available on iPhones that are now going to be made in America and Androids as well. And we have a built-in wall like the old school 2010 Facebook where you can post whatever you want and video.
And like the wall that we should be building between the Earth and the moon to keep out space Mexicans.
Yes.
I've been warning people about that for a long time. Space Mexicans are out there and they're coming.
So there's no admins. Nothing will get deleted. Everything goes up immediately. And a lot of nudes from people's wives. So
I don't really see that much.
You're kidding.
No, I'm looking for. Oh,
there's great memes.
Yeah, I'm looking for memes.
Great memes.
That
the best memes are on there because Facebook would delete these.
Yeah, I'm looking for stuff that's like where I have to question whether or not I'm allowed to even say it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And then 20% of them I'll let in.
Because, let's see, I'm going to go there right now to the Drinkin' Bros app. Also, because all the podcasts are on there too, by the way. So podcasts are on there and you can just listen. Literally just press the button here.
What podcast?
Drinkin' Bros.
What do you mean?
Every episode.
Of what?
Of Drinkin' Bros podcast.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Ooh, I didn't know we had a podcast.
Oh, weird. Yeah, we do. We've done over 2,000 episodes, it turns out. Holy shit, dude. There are some dark memes on here. God, this is dark.
Yeah,
that's what I love about this fucking thing. The first thing I pulled up, dude, is, and I'll just show you right now so you believe me. It's Ghislaine Maxwell on top of Hulk Hogan. So, love that.
She wouldn't be offended if he said the N-word, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I don't
it's
know.
Probably a fetish of a lot of people.
I don't know the woman.
Same with the fucking glass tables, like the glass. I don't understand the glass, or or screaming out the N-word in the bedroom. I don't really get it. But you have a special Drinking Bro of the Week because you can submit there and one gets shipped in.
Well,
So I'll let you read yours, and then I'll grab one from one that got sent in that's live.
Well, it's actually 5 people. So Secretary of the Army Dan Driscoll highlighted acts of heroism made by soldiers at Fort Stewart during a shooting at the base on Thursday. He highlighted it today. The shooting was yesterday, I think, right? Or was it? When did it happen? Shit, I can't even remember
Yesterday,
what day it is.
I know we're trapped in a dark studio all week.
Yeah. So there was an active shooter at Fort Stewart yesterday in the a third BCT area, I think, or second BCT area. The shooter was U.S. Army Sergeant Cornelius Radford, a pack clerk who's never deployed. He's just some dipshit. He just got a DUI like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And whatever the fuck. He sounds like a real piece of shit. I think 6 people got shot. 4 are already out of the hospital. 2 are fine, but they're recovering from gunshot wounds, stuff like that. So there was a lot of noise out there early on about people are dead and blah blah. I don't think that's the case. Driscoll said the fast action of these soldiers under stress and under trauma and under fire absolutely saved lives from being lost. He said, let's see, a second soldier jumped on top of Radford, the shooter, and the other soldier after he'd been tackled. So somebody tackled him, another dude jumped on top of him, and then another 4 rushed to those who were injured to provide medical aid to them.
Oh, wow.
These American soldiers highlight exactly what the Army has been to this country. It's been there during some of the darkest moments in our nation's history, and it's been there and stood strong and acted on behalf of American citizens. Of the 5 soldiers shot in the attack, 3 have been, so it's 5, not 6, excuse me.
Okay.
3 have been released, 2 remain in stable condition, but aren't, they've got some work to do. This dude's like a fucking secretary or some shit. I think the automated logistical specialist, 28 years old, never deployed. Here are Bob, I sent you on Twitter a photo of the 6 people who intervened. I don't know who did what exactly, but their names are First Sergeant Joshua Arnold, Master Sergeant Justin Thomas, Staff Sergeant Melissa Taylor, Staff Sergeant Robert Pacheco, Sergeant Aaron Turner, and Sergeant Eve Rodarte, maybe. So excuse me if I'm saying that wrong. I don't know that word, but it's. I definitely DM'd it to you.
Like just a minute ago?
Let me check and make sure it went through.
Maybe you sent it to me.
No.
I see the Diana Taurasi one.
Yeah, the last one I got is Diana. Oh, here we go.
It went through. There you go.
Yeah, there's the 6. So those are my Drinking Bros of the week.
Put them up on screen there. There you go. Cheers, boys. Cheers. And then this submission came from drinkingbros.com. It says, I want to shout out my beautiful Latina hot wife, Rosa Weaver. I love her a little more each day. She gave me 2 awesome, badass boys that remind me of myself each and every day. And she rocks my world in the bed.
We're getting her deported.
Or garage.
Actually, Alex Stein, not to interfere with the Drinking Bro of the Week here, but Alex Stein was in D.C. campaigning to make sure that big booty Latinas don't get deported.
Good.
So tell this guy his wife is going to be fine.
I think, hey, you're going to be fine here. So
it's possible she was born here, too. I don't know. I'm just saying, just in case.
Here's the hilarious part. So he says, and she rocks my world in the bed or the garage or even an empty movie theater. Very specific.
Like Kevin Spacey.
Hottest chick I've ever seen and the freakiest chick I've ever had. I married my best friend. That's fine as fuck. Married for 8 years on August 27th. Been together since 2013. Rosa Weaver, you are my drinking bro. Love you so much, my super hot wife. Oh, and thank you for taking the kids' house. Whoa. House kids dinner ready early every night. People get wasted and send these in late at night, and that's fine. And I get home from work, so making. So it's making. You meant to make them. Thank you for making all the kids dinner and getting ready from work every night when I get home and sending me spicy nudes almost every Friday and Mondays to get me through my long, hard days at work. Couldn't do those 14-hour days without those spicy nudes you keep sending me, babe.
Why does he keep saying spicy nude? Nudes are spicy already. A spicy photo, that phrase makes sense. Spicy nude is like, that's a hat on a hat.
Maybe she was on a fucking glass table.
That's like a really beefy steak or something like that.
And his name is Timothy Weaver. So shout out to Timothy Weaver.
I'm going to look this dude up on
and Rosa Weaver.
I bet he's in the Facebook group.
No, so he sent pictures, dude.
Of her?
Yeah, one of
Put
them
him
was
up.
of her. She is hot. She's hot. Way to go, dude. Way to go.
He sent photos of his wife.
He did, and him. I mean, it's a wedding photo, so it's tasteful. It's not a nude, by the way.
Yeah, I was certainly hope not.
And they got one of her on a stripper pole, which
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. Yep. Big booty Latina chick. There you go, dude. I understand it.
Hold on, I think he's probably in.
Proud of you, Timothy. Proud of you, Timothy.
Probably
Weaver.
in the main group on Facebook. A lot of these people are. See if I can find. I want to see.
I'm looking at him.
I want to see what he looks like and see if we can adjudicate whether or not he deserves this or not. You know what I mean?
Let's see. He's a decent looking dude. I've got a picture of him too.
Throw it up there.
I don't really know how to. Oh, it's in Drinkin Bros. Our email address if you want to. So if you go there,
is it Travis Weaver or Timothy?
No, Timothy.
Timothy.
Weaver.
We don't have a Timothy Weaver in the group.
Yeah.
We have to do this up here. I want to see who this guy is.
Man, he's a good-looking dude.
He talked a lot of shit.
He did.
So
he backs it up. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him for sure. And his wife backed it up too. So good for you guys. I feel the same way about my wife.
Just search for the word Weaver. There we go. It's got to be.
Bus stop full of. There it is. The top one. Yep. So go to that one. Yeah. Boom. There they are.
Okay. Good for them.
Look at
that. He
that.
looks like. The reason I wanted to see it is he also a Latinx?
Yeah, he's Latinxer.
Because he's got kind of like a lined up situation.
That's definitely a Latinxer, dude. So,
Weaver's not a Latinx name though. That's what threw me off.
I know. But either way,
yeah.
Way to go on the wife.
I'm fucking having both of you deported. Actually,
you could. You can try.
No, it doesn't.
You know. But good for you, crazy kids, dude. Looking good, dude. Looking good. Love to hear it. I feel the same way about my wife. So it's nice when that happens, and you don't bitch after fucking 10 years or 13 years or whatever. Just marry your porn search history. I've said this for a million years, and clearly he did. Those spicy nudes you're getting on Mondays, good for you.
Did he say Monday specifically?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
wow.
he actually said the day, dude.
That's early in the week.
Well, Mondays and Fridays. Start of the week, end of the week.
It's like me with anal. Christmas and Easter.
Oh, you're a C&E guy
Yeah.
for anal? Yeah. Makes sense.
No, it's more than that.
Makes sense. Okay, good. I was worried about you.
Don't be.
About you.
No, I'm doing great.
Appreciate you tuning in, kids. Go to Spotify. Rate the show a 5-star. This video, since it's on YouTube, will be up tonight on Spotify, and you can watch all of the videos there, except for the ones on Patreon. Patreon will always be Patreon because we do crazy shit on there. And Fake Ryan is still uploading videos. He is over 1,000, by the way.
Yeah, he's gonna I'm worried about him.
He might kill himself.
We may have to send him on vacation or something.
He might kill himself.
Yeah, speaking of...
So we'll see what happens.
Speaking of...
And then go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. That's all the
Yeah,
advertisers.
Candace and I are doing a caviar taste test and cooking thing on her Twitch tonight, so you can find it on her Twitter.
From Omaha?
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right. Yeah, we're waiting to hear back. So if you hit us up about Omaha Steaks and why they're not on the show, we did a 3-month test with them, and then
they
compile the numbers and see where we're at.
Yeah. If you're that curious, go buy stuff using
Omaha Steaks.
Yeah, go use our codes if you want.
Yeah,
to
promo
hear
code
about
Drinkin'
it.
Bros. You can still use it. So the codes are still good. So it's omahasteaks.com/Drinkin' Bros. Promo code Drinkin' Bros. 50% off everything in the entire store, and then an extra $45 off with the promo code Drinkin' Bros at checkout. The reason why we want to keep them is we love them. I love all of their fucking meats and everything, and it gets shipped to my house. So I hope that one sticks. And also, there was a couple people that asked me questions about Ghost Bed. Do we have a falling out? No, not at all. I love Ghost Bed more than life itself.
Yeah, we just figured after 30 years, everybody owned a bed.
Everyone. And so, dude, it's like we did, I think, Ghost Pet for 8 years,
It was
9
a while.
years. It was a
It was
long
like
time.
it was early 2018 until earlier this year.
Yeah.
So however long the fuck that is.
And
long ass time.
with Rich, who's been our boy over there, Rich Bernstein, shout out Rich Bernstein, what I told him was, look, when you make a superior product that doesn't break for 7 years, well, I mean, what do you know, when do you get a mattress? Every 5 to 7 years?
Something like that, probably, yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. There was no contentiousness at all. I love those guys. Shit, I'd have them back on in 10 seconds. But yeah, unfortunately, that's just not a product you reorder over and over and over again. However, meat, goddamn, I order so much of that. I hope these guys stay on. So obviously, I eat steaks every single day. We'll be with you here every single day as well. Appreciate you tuning in. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.